hopefully it'll work this time. I mean, I don't know what else to do. If you guys want me to just stop for now, I will. Definitely, if I'm on the air long enough for you guys to get on here and message or to comment, you know, let me know if you guys want me to just stop for now and save it for later and switch to another game. I can definitely do that because, you know, I understand it's going to be really frustrating. What's going on, Harry Collins? Luke, basically the server keeps kicking me out and it cuts the stream short. So if you guys want me to play another game, if it happens again, definitely let me know. Message on the community post if you guys want me to play another game if this keeps happening, because I totally understand it's frustrating and I definitely want to play it on stream. I would love to do that and experience it with you guys, but hopefully it doesn't keep crashing, but it might. The game is overrun right now. I could imagine, like I said, with it being Friday and so many people probably playing it, I'm sure it's not only me that it's happening to. Oh, this would actually be the 4th time, Caleb, that if it happens again. So unfortunately.
Darn.
Are you okay?
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating myself for people that keep trickling in. If you guys want me to play something else, if it keeps crashing, let me know. I could switch over to Spider-Man or something else that I have loaded so you guys can actually get some sort of stream today, since I promised I'd be on. What games do I have? I have currently uploaded, I have Spider-Man, Modern Warfare, the newest one, and then I think that's it, because I made space knowing that this game was going to be huge and I got the digital copy. So oh, Dominic Skins, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I have those 2 games loaded right now. Go buy Last of Us 2. I might actually do that, to be honest, if this keeps happening, because I want to have something to play that's relative to, you know, you guys, your requests and stuff. So hopefully, so Brian, you say Modern Warfare if it keeps happening. Okay, I can totally do that. MN Comic Book says Last of Us 2 is worth it. If it's anything like the first one, I agree with you. It is worth it. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll wow, cheers from the Netherlands, Sapper de Flap, thank you so much. Yeah, we're back for now, Oasis. I was saying I'm probably gonna switch over to like Call of Duty or Spider-Man if this keeps happening. So probably Call of Duty, since somebody already asked for it. Usually used to stream at midnight. Yeah, I knew that I was gonna do this for a while, so I wanted to, you know, I wanted to play the entire campaign on stream. That was my goal. Well, the Hulk one was really easy. So for those of you that don't know, right now I'm trying to collect 5 comic books, and then I get access to this balcony, like this, like really I guess exclusive balcony. So I'm basically going through the it looks like it's just an Avenger themed carnival or something, and trying to get these comic books. I actually have one of these Captain America plush dolls. I did a claw machine and won it for my kid, which is pretty cool. The servers should only be online for online and the story separate. Yes, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I think that as awesome and as convenient and as immersive as this online server thing, like, you know, Destiny and all those other kind of games, as cool as it is, the people that are trying to do content like this suffer from it, because it's so, you know, overloaded when the games first drop. My people getting their reputation being the main character. Nice. What's going on, King of the Hills? Yeah, I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Didn't know if I should just give up on the stream of this game because of how crazy it's been going. But like I said, if it cuts me off randomly again, it should be around, if it's gonna do it, it should be around any minute now. If it cuts me off again, I'm just gonna switch over to Modern Warfare and keep trying to play the game throughout the day and see if the servers get better. Find the duplicate comic. Maybe I gotta do it again. Jenna hit 3K. Yes, she did. I think I'm pretty close. I'm pretty excited. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit that subscribe button over on my YouTube so I can get to 3K as well, and I'll do a milestone video. Yes, I do like it, Mark. He asked if I like the game so far. I do like it. I think it's awesome. It feels like I'm at a carnival, you know, being just a human being in a world full of metahumans. Well, I guess I can say mutants and all that now because they own the rights, right? But yeah, it definitely feels really cool. I like it. I like it so far.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. So cool.
Oh, this is not a side quest. This is the campaign or the story mode. MN Comic Books asked if it was a side mission. I don't think it is. I think this is just the beginning of the...
Iron Man.
I think this is just the beginning of the game. Yeah, I'm at 2.93K, which I'm still blown. Every time I see those numbers get higher, I'm blown away by it. I didn't think I would have this many subscribers. I definitely didn't think I'd have them this quickly. I know that Holden has helped us, you know, the rest of us propel our channels pretty hard, you know, pretty big, because he was one of those pioneer channels that pretty much started from the ground up and struggled for years to try and get 100 subs, and you know, the rest of us have gotten them pretty fast since we have this community going. So big kudos to Holden for sure for helping us grow. My next edited video, Mark, is Holden watching Underworld Evolution. It'll be out tomorrow. I finished editing it last night. All I have to do is make the thumbnail now. I gotta contact Holden later on and have him send me. If I might just go to his house and take a photo of him for the thumbnail, but I have to take a photo of my wife as well, because it was my wife, Holden, and I this time. Jen was really busy, and Matt was on vacation, so we weren't able to have as many people watch as we normally do, but it was still a lot of fun, and I think you guys will like it.
No, this one's all.
Joyful Spirit, husband is currently playing Avengers 2. Well, I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but this is definitely the longest it's been working out for us. Hopefully maybe the kinks have been worked out. I'm going to keep playing till it boots me off and then go over to Call of Duty if it happens again. Whoa.
Is this? Apologies. You're very small and hard to see. There is no need to cower before a son of Odin, though I understand the impulse. What is your name?
Dude, I'm freaking out right now if you guys haven't noticed my face.
And what is that thing you are holding?
Oh, it's a high-density muon beam. A Model 3 repulsor club. It's Tony Stark's first love.
Odin's beard. About as intimidating as the man himself, hmm?
Oh, you're funny.
Yes, I am. Behold, a true weapon.
He definitely has... Oh no, dude, don't do that. You're gonna... Okay, cool. Dude has Chris Hemsworth arms for real. Or I can't even talk. His biceps and whatnot. He got legs coming out of his shoulders.
Shall possess the power of Thor.
Indeed. The difference between Stark's trinkets and the god's might.
I love Thor too. He's my favorite. He should totally let her try and hold the hammer and see what happens.
Has to start somewhere, right?
Yes. Yes, of course.
The parts of his armor are super shiny. Oh, I just noticed that in this... I don't think any of the MCU photos show it, but you can actually see the original in the center of his abdomen there, the original symbol of Mjolnir from like the Norse mythology.
I can't believe I just met the god of thunder. Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Guys, focus.
Yeah, it looks really awesome. I mean, Thor's just doing his thing, meeting the peeps. Got cardboard cutouts in the background. Movies are terrible. What's going on, Jeremy? Jeremy's in the chat. Yeah, the game looks... I mean, it is cool so far, definitely. It's a fine mix between the MCU vibe and then just like watching like one of the animated movies. It's not you know, they didn't like roto capture or like screen capture their faces and make it them like they do with the action figures and stuff, which I like that. I like that because it keeps it a little separated. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, show some love to Jeremy in the chat. Jeremy's hanging out with us. I actually have a small little video I need to film and get it to him today. I'm probably gonna do it in a little bit. You guys are probably gonna get a kick out of it. He's got a pretty cool project planned for you guys in his channel over at Movies Are Terrible. I appreciate it, Jeremy. Said he saw me live and he had to rep. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Dude, is that Bruce?
It still can be. Stay focused on what matters.
Is that Bruce and she's repping him with that green shirt?
Our work is going to change the world, George.
George, that's not him.
I don't like the pageantry, but it will be worth it.
You want control, profit.
We won't let him. This is your moment.
This is your moment, George.
In your mind, you'll be a hero to all those people.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Oasis, saying that it feels like Spider-Man. It does so far. It really does.
Bruce.
Is that John Stamos? No, that's Bruce, but he looks like John Stamos for a minute. When he came on the screen, I was like, hello, Full House?
What is it?
Nothing.
Oh, he's wearing purple, like his pants.
Strange.
Dude's eyebrows are thick AF, though.
The reactor. George, maybe you were right. Maybe we were too hasty to put this on public display. Do you think we could run over the
Nice. Oasis knows who George is. I'm a little rusty with the side characters.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what are you doing back here?
Who's talking to me?
I'm
Oh God, security. No.
Sure.
Kind of looks like Sam Jackson from Pulp Fiction. Spidey Freak, welcome back. Well, so far so good, man. This is the longest, 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes. It's the longest that it's been up. So I'm going to be here till they kick me out and then switch over to Call of Duty. This is literally like our friends when the Avengers came out. Buying the like Walmart helmets and face masks and stuff and wearing t-shirts as part of the costume and going to see the movie midnight release. Brings me back. Comical Nate, what's going on? Hey, buddy. That is a food truck. I'm not hungry right now, though. Let's figure out where we gotta go for sure. Alright. Those are some big cutouts, man. Wow. Alright, so this guy's guarding backstage. Can't go there yet. Oh, wow. That's like Steve's jacket. Nice. Oh, dude, that's lit. The sword. Oh, comic book. Lit, I think.
Oh no, this one's all out.
Oh, no.
Shield cap used in World War II to smash Hitler in the face. It's so cool.
You're in the way.
I'm sorry.
That's awesome. The shield cap used in World War II to smash Hitler in the face.
Hey, what makes you think I'm not a real fan? I deserve to be here too.
Yes, you do.
You really think that the Avengers
Great,
are
another
a little
bully.
story? Get out of here.
Bro, you got a lanyard on that's VIP. What is that? That doesn't say anything. She's got a freaking Carol Danvers shirt on.
And the mob, and the press, and the whole world tell you to move. You plant yourself like a tree beside the river of truth.
Ooh, dropping knowledge, dog. Plant yourself like a tree in the river of truth. Matt will get a kick out of that. Oh, for you guys that don't know, Holden, Jeremy, and I saw New Mutants. And Jeremy, since you're in the chat, I like it even more now, having only seen it the one time. I told you guys I was going to like let it settle and smolder like fire. Hulk like raging fire. And I love it. I love it even more now. I want to see it again. Oh, dude!
For what it's worth, I thought that was pretty brave.
Yo, the man himself!
I'm guessing you're a Captain Marvel fan. She's off planet, but she would have liked to meet you.
Dude, what a savage. He's like, she's off planet. I'm not even wearing my cowl because, you know, I'm Steve Rogers. Who cares? Oh. Bro, I'm digging that outfit. I am digging that outfit.
The sewer lizards, yeah.
Yeah. Thor really got a kick out of that one. Said they actually had a sewer lizard problem on Asgard once.
You read my story.
Everyone submitted.
That is so cool.
Hey, Cap, we should head to the stage.
Oh, yo, it just keeps happening,
You've seen Thor,
dude.
he should be here by now.
I saw him. I saw him. Yeah, he was over at the Stark booth.
Yes, Comical Nate, I love New Mutants. I know that it's like mixed reviews. It has like a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. That kind of depresses me, but because I really enjoyed it. It was a big Holden. There's a review, a small review that Holden, Jeremy, and I did on Holden's channel after we saw it. We went to go get like food at Taco Bell and we talked about it a little bit. It's for the most part like 99% spoiler free. We just talk about what the movie kind of made us feel. We all pretty much enjoyed it. Spoiler alert, but definitely go to Holden's channel, check out the video for the details. But I loved it. I'm definitely gonna see it again.
Who's Captain America? And Black Widow. I'm dying.
I love this so much that I actually went and bought a New Mutants number 14, I think, the first appearance of Magic, because I really liked her performance in the movie, like the visuals, especially like the powers and everything. Oh yeah, hands down better than X-Men 3, 100%. And it didn't even have a Wolverine in it, so that it's almost sacrilegious for me to say that. Dude, Joyful Spirit says her 5-year-old daughter is yelling the name of each of the new characters. Dude, I love that. My boy is actually with my mom. I definitely want to play the game with him as well. The only reason why I didn't want to do it on stream is because I didn't know anything about it, and I wanted to kind of devote my attention to you guys. So he's hanging out with grandma right now, but once I play through it once, he's going to love it. I mean, he thinks I'm a real TIE pilot when I show up, like when I do 501st Troops and stuff. He's at that awesome stage where like I'm a superhero to him, you know, and like his mom, she'll grab him and I'll go change and come out as a TIE pilot, and I have the voice changer and everything, so he doesn't know that it's me in there. He may know now because he's very smart, but he was like, Dad, there was a TIE pilot that showed up. You really would have loved him. And I'm like, really? What was he like? And that gave me my like superhero moment, and I'm nerding out over that because it's a lot of fun. So if you guys have kids and you guys cosplay, dude, definitely try it. It's a lot of fun. Is that somebody just leave a book lying around? Hello? What is that? Arthur plays if I think that New Mutants is better than Dark Phoenix. I have not seen Dark Phoenix yet. It hit me in a really weird spot where like I wasn't going to the movies because of work and the kids and everything, and I just haven't gotten around to see it. Everyone's been talking about it, so that's probably why I haven't like watched it. I'm gonna watch it because I do like the First Class group of actors and stuff, but I heard that it wasn't great, and that kind of turned me off to it because I was already like, I didn't want to have high hope, or I wanted to have high hopes for the Dark Phoenix, but everyone cautioned me against it. Have I heard about the Disney Plus She-Hulk series that's happening? No, I have not, and that's awesome. If China, the wrestler, was still with us, she would have been a perfect cast to play She-Hulk, in her prime especially.
Hey, I got the comic you wanted.
Awesome. Trade you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business. Yeah, buddy. Jeremy's telling Kings of the Hill, thank God it's Friday. It is Friday. Dude, that's a huge comic book. Like, guys. Like, legit. This is like the size of a comic book. Look at the size of that monstrosity in his hand. Of course, on the camera, it looks like this is huge too, but... Oh, hey, it's got Holden and me on the cover. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Alright, so I got that done. So, one more comic to go. Comic D. Let's see. Collect all 5 comics to earn VIP seats for the main event. Is my lanyard VIP? It's... Oh, it is. Wait. I just heard flipping. Hello? Oh, that's these guys. I was about to say, Spider-Man shows up, I'm losing it. He's the closest thing to Wolverine for me in you know, the fandom. Oh, what's this?
I wonder if Tony Stark ever worries about helmet hair.
Will I play the new Lego Star Wars game next year? Yes, 100%. The Lego games are really fun. Appreciate that. I knew that what is it? They said that the D-pad would help find them. I should have done that earlier. This comic has not been discovered. So Avengers assemble. Okay. It's over here. Oh, the hammer.
Can I try?
Are you worthy?
So close.
Hey, almost worthy is still pretty good. Here's your copy.
Aw, thanks.
Dude, I would love to do this. I would ham it up so much, dude. I cannot wait to go.
Got 'em all. Now
I cannot wait to go to the Galaxy's Edge and just ham it up, man. First trophy of the day, people. Woo! Sorry if I just yelled in your ear if you guys are wearing headphones. But yeah, I cannot wait to go to Galaxy's Edge and just build my own lightsaber and totally geek out. 32-year-old child. You know, that's me, man. What is this? Have I been in here yet? I have not.
Director Fury.
What?
Director, aren't you concerned that your helicarrier's reactor...
Hey,
might-
he's got hair.
We wouldn't be moving forward if this wasn't completely safe.
Kind of sounds like
Chimera
Sam.
delivers the safety and protection of the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. combined.
Thank you.
The Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. combined.
Bruno's never gonna believe that.
What in the world is that?
Oh, hey kid, be careful.
Oh. Okay.
She's like, whoa. One dude's like, yo, my guy, you want to calm it down with those hands? Arthur Plays says, hey, Pastor, who would I cast to play Cyclops in the MCU? Do I hope that it gets a better... Do I hope he gets a better treatment than he did in the OG movies? Yes. Actually, the cast was perfect, in my opinion. He really nailed Scott for me, especially when Jean, like, dies in the third one or the second one, when him and Wolverine are having that dialogue of just like, you know, you gotta let her go, and he's just like, no, like that part was just so awesome. Like his delivery was great. He has that really strong jawed, you know, square jaw that Cyclops has. You know, I really like that. Honestly, I would just play him. To me, he's as good a Scott Summers as you know, dare I say, like Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. I can't think of anything that he did that took away from the Scott Summers, you know, character. But if you wanted me to pick someone new, I'd probably have to think about it. I would probably pick a relatively new actor, especially if the MCU is going to go on a like fresh route with like a young X-Men group. I probably would go with a relatively unknown actor. Hogan is hero. What do I think of John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Girl? I think that's amazing. John Krasinski definitely pulls off the suit and tie look, being an Office, you know, a new Office fan and all. I think he would be a great Mr. Fantastic. I can see him with the little gray in the side of the hair, and you know, Emily Blunt would be a great, you know, Sue Storm, because they're obviously married in real life, so the chemistry will be there. Joseph Thomas, Pastor, the VIP room is the same room where Fury was. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I get distracted reading chat and everything, so. Jensen Ackles as Cyclops. I like that. I think you know, it'd be a really weird or I don't want to say weird in the bad context, but it'll be a different portrayal of him, because Jensen Ackles kind of has that, like, you know, he's more of a Gambit almost for me. Like he's very like charismatic and like you know, like he's not very like stoic, which is what Scott is. He's very much like Captain America. Yeah, Jensen Ackles as Gambit. I agree, 100%. You looking at my badge, my dude? What is this, an elevator? Hello? Sniper Panda, that is true. I wanna thank everybody for sliding by. I am so happy that the servers are working with us now. 35 people. Definitely, that's awesome. I'm really happy that you guys want to watch me play this game. Oh, hello, there it is.
This is the best day of my life.
Hey, golden ticket. Another trophy down, everyone. I will definitely be platinuming this game, by the way. Are you guys going to Disney Bound cosplay within the park restrictions when you go?
Thank you.
when I go to Badu. I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure what Bat UU is. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Yes, we can't. If you're asking about us when we go to Galaxy's Edge, we cannot dress up. I definitely cannot dress up as my TIE Pilot outfit because it's of the restrictions and the fact that they'll confuse me as a cast member. So we will go Disney bound to some form or fashion for sure. Yo, it's Tony. Brian De La Paz, thank you so much for calling me a legend. I try my best. I hope I deliver entertaining content. Hey, the Iron Man 2 landing. I like that. Turn on the subtitles. I can try. See if I can. Settings is the options button. Subtitles. Color monochrome probably. Hopefully that'll work.
Sounds pretty big.
There we go.
Accident.
There are no accidents.
You asked for subtitles, you get subtitles.
Once.
Try to keep up.
Try to keep up.
Grab the Quinjet net. Just in case.
On it.
Oh man, they're in San Fran. Dude, am I gonna...
Yeah, obviously. You're gonna let you catch up.
You're welcome, AA Ron.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Let's make this quick.
Where? Thor, see if you can clear a path on the bridge.
Guys, I'm excited. Sorry, I don't want to... Oh, Batu. I should have known that's what you were saying. Yes, definitely. Not worthy. Oh, get wrecked, son. Oh, Jesus, calm down, Thor, dog. Can you imagine?
Tony, Thor, what's your status?
There are mortals trapped. Lots of small, angry men with guns.
My lord, what an air combo.
Maybe I should have had a bigger breakfast this morning.
Dude, it's like a car wreck every time he hits one of them.
Thor, thanks for the assist. We got
You welcome, officer. I just murdered 19 people for you.
Stay behind me. I will deal with them.
I will deal with him. Are you gonna go through that? My guy, let's do this. Power attack to break barriers. Oh my god.
This should be fun.
Hello? Are you... Oh, I get to throw Mjolnir. Get wrecked. Oh my god, he's dead, dude. Oh, and I gotta call it back. That is so dope. Oh my god, yes, dude. Oh, hello. Bam. Oh. Get... Oh. Good night. Help you. Where are you? Where are you? I need to help you. Is that you? Or is that the guy I just murdered? Oh, there you are.
Are you hurt?
Are you hurt, citizen? Look at that. One arm. Picking up a bus or whatever that is.
Thank you, Thor. Get to safety.
There's no way, Oasis. There's no way. I think if he throws the hammer at you and he completely misses, it'll still take your face off if you're human. Oh my god. What is this? Yo, my guys. Ooh. Thor's wrecking everyone's world, dude. There's no way that guy woke up that morning and was like, I'm gonna have a great day today. Oh. It does not get old, dude. I'm like destroying these people's faces. Oh, Nate, you out of here? See you later, bud. Trigger Warriors Heroic. Oh, you guys are so screwed.
Gotta admit it, that was pretty
Dude, I kind of need Immigrant Song to start playing. Oh, that's why you can throw the hammer, because these guys... Wing! Oh. What is that? Reinforcements. You too will suffer the fates of... What? So much for your shield there, sir. Ooh. God! It's like not even fair, dude. Hello? What is that? Oh, these guys fly now. Okay.
Hey, get back here.
Oh, it switches off into Tony. That's sweet.
Got confirmation. A shield convoy was hijacked.
Oh, I have to aim. Duh.
One of Fury's morning briefs I never read? Come on, Tony, those are important.
Okay, whatever. All-star rockets.
So far, guys, I know I'm trying to like entertain you with commentary as I play, but this game, it's freaking awesome. It's worth every penny. I bought the standard edition. Maybe I should have splurged a little bit for the extras, but I was talking to some people about it, and they said that it wasn't really, unless I was like someone who had to have the outfits. That's pretty much it. Unless you bought the $100 copy edition with like the statues and stuff.
Stay behind cover. All right. Which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
B movie. Oh, you guys. You guys. Press R1 for the... Oh!
Avengers, the convoy is carrying classified shield prototypes. Fury is tracking down the full manifest.
Hell! How's the cat? Well, tell Fury I really love being shot at with my own weapon.
We'll keep
Oh,
you
wow.
updated. We'll do
So,
some fine.
Iron Man's a little bit more, I don't want to say tricky, but he's definitely a little bit more of a learning curve than Thor. Thor's just like, I will break your face with my hammer. Parking spot blocked.
Be running away by now.
Oh, okay.
Feeling we're playing catch up. There's something else going on here.
Good lord. Oh, Caleb, did you already beat it? Yeah, I'm on that quest right now too, bro. I appreciate you not spoiling it. But I'm glad, I also appreciate your enthusiasm because it makes me really hype. Not that I need it, right? But it definitely makes me more hype. Oh my god.
Alright, whose bright idea was this outfit? Shield trucks return.
Tony!
Alright, fine.
That worked. Oh, Spidey Freak, man, it's no worries. I really appreciate you hanging out. If you got other things you have to do, feel free. This will automatically upload to my YouTube, as you know.
Oh, nothing. Everything's just peachy.
Everything's just peachy. Oh!
They're taking it back. They've got pulsar tanks.
Cap, that ship's not ready for flight. Why is it moving?
Someone's initiated the security protocols. The Chimera's autopilot has taken over.
The Chimera. That's awesome.
Negative. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get into the city.
She kind of looks like Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
You're up, Bruce.
You know, a lot of people don't think about it. I'm sure among you guys, your diehard fans, you do think about it. But Bruce Banner it's such a tragic character. It's like It's like, imagine if you were the person, I mean, the Hulk is awesome, who doesn't want to have that power, but imagine if you were the person that's like, everyone defaults to because you're like the big idiot who just goes and destroys everything, you know, but your human side is so incredibly smart. Like, even just there, that part where she's like, "You're up, Bruce," he's like, "Yeah, I guess I am." You guys are gonna use a tank on me? Have you guys not even like done your homework, guys? Like, yeah, exactly. See, goodbye to your tank, bruh. Yeah, I agree. Hulk should be one hit. Hulk should breathe on you and you just like die. Oh, you guys, what just happened?
On my way.
Oh, I totally thought I did that. Do his punches feel weighty? Yes, they do. They definitely do. Oh, wow, I totally missed that punch. I like that. That triangle like takes care of the clumps if they clump up. Just running through the cars. It's awesome that he doesn't. Oh, dude, I suck with these jumps. Oh, you watched the beta gameplay. Gotcha. Beauty God. Oh, yes. Oh, my Lord. Reminds me of Maxim Baddy's video with the hornet's nest. Imagine this guy clapping. Another trophy. As I died, I fall to my death again. Dude, when he tore Wolverine apart, I was like, that is gangster, dude. Whoa. What? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Imagine getting that gigantic size 57 in your face like that.
Inventions are dangerous, Stark.
Hey, those weapons were meant for the good guys.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Not the time. Get your heads in the game. Cap,
that's not good.
Not sure, Nat. Seems like the reactor's malfunctioning.
Yeah, he is so dead, dude. It's not even funny. Oh my God, dude! Joyful Spirit. I've never played The Sims, but I feel like I should, cause like I'm just now getting into those games where, like, Minecraft kind of games where you just craft everything. You know, so like customizable, I guess. He definitely moves like Steve, or not like Steve, like Chris Evans' portrayal of Cap. Yeah, I know he barely used it in the MCU. You're right. Caleb says the Hulk barely used the thunderclap in the MCU. Ooh, nice dodge, timely dodge. This is another fist fight I would not want to be on the business end of. If Steve punches you in the face, can you imagine if he accidentally trips and he tries to catch himself, and he squeezes your arm to hold himself up, dude. That is a bad day. Oh my lord. Wait, I forgot what that thing said. Alright, hold. There we go. So kind of like Spider-Man.
Carlton, I need an update. The reactor won't stabilize.
He shakes your hand a little too firm and yeah, literally. You're just like, nice to meet you too, Steve. We needed more Hulk smash. The moments in the MCU. Yeah. I agree with that. I don't think Mark Ruffalo's contract's expired. Maybe it has. I'm really bad with keeping up with all of that.
The ship can't take much more of this. I'm trying.
Ooh. Brother man, you got kicked in the back of the face.
Do you read? What's happening out there? Avengers report.
Avengers report while I'm destroying this person's facial structure. Hey Pastor, are you excited for Spider-Man to join the event? Oh my god, yeah, dude. Mulan came out on Disney Plus. Oh. My wife's gonna be happy to hear that. That'll be a project we'll probably do this weekend. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Because I was actually excited for it as well, because I heard it was so different from the animated version. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I'm like trying not to fully immerse myself in the game, but it's hard because first of all, it's a lot of fun. The interface seems a lot of cool. The interface seems, you know, really awesome as well, and obviously the storyline is pretty sweet. But I hope I'm not boring you guys by not talking as much.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Ooh. From what I understand, it is going to be a different Spider-Man than who was in the 2008. Really? Wow, that's weird. Because that's some people say that the Spider-Man PS4 storyline is that Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
Yeah, called that one. Some people say that the storyline for the Spider-Man video game is better than most of the Spider-Man movies, which I could agree with that to some extent.
That bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Dude, the Hulk looks like he just wants to murder him. He doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to wait. What?
Tony,
what a madman.
I'll handle it.
Oh yeah, Black Widow, here we go. We get a test of what that Black Widow movie might be like. Dude, guys, remember, she is human. Nick Mayfield, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Like I said, remember, she's human. She's just a really good soldier. And look at the stuff she's doing. Going in there just like the boys. I'm so glad that, you know, it's a strong female character. You know, if I think of it, if one of my two boys was a girl, I would love to see her be like a Black Widow fan before, like, you know, a Captain Marvel fan, or even any of the other female characters that are like eventually going to be in the MCU with powers. Because she's human, it's so badass.
I'll take this.
You know, I was hoping to face you.
Funny, I'm never giving you a second thought. Come and get it.
It's weird that he doesn't have that raspy voice from the Spider-Man game. Oof. Jesus. I like his look though. It's really cool. Like that translucent mask.
Did I break your little jetpack?
Doesn't matter. I have this.
Damn it.
Oh, he took it back. Nice. I mean, bad for us, but awesome.
Taking your usual note.
What?
Oh, come on. The more I fight, the more you learn, right?
It's called photographic reflexes.
Finally I did a hit on me, eh? I gotta say, Black Widow feels the most like Spider-Man playing with her. It's definitely the hardest, like the most challenging one to play as far as like damaging your opponent. Not to mention that it is Taskmaster. It's not just, you know, normal humans. But I do like that it's a little bit more challenging. It's not just like beat 'em up like the Hulk and like Thor was.
Your dance ends now.
Oh, okay. Press R2 to use Widow's grapple counterattacks blue, yellow with blue or yellow indicators. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Must be frustrating. Always one step behind.
You're after the Chimera, aren't you? What are you gonna do with it? Sell it to the highest bidder?
I'm after something much
Ooh,
more valuable.
missed that one.
What's that?
I won't spoil the surprise.
Ooh. Have a good one, Joyful Spirit. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. Oh. Oh no. Well, it's the first time I died in combat. Well, I'm not sure if that's because Nat died or if that's just what happens when you die. You just see a... Oh, okay. That answers my question. First two additional characters are Hawkeye and Hawkeye's daughter. How do I feel about that? Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited. I'm more excited that the stream is holding up. I'm really happy about that.
Your dance ends now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Must be frustrating. Always one step behind.
You're after the Chimera, aren't you? What are you gonna do with it? Sell it to the highest bidder?
I'm after something much more valuable.
What's that?
I won't spoil the surprise.
There we go. Hit the wrong button. Whoop.
trying to piece it together?
Yes, I am still trying to piece it together. Oh, welcome back, MN Comic Books. I didn't know you stepped out. Oh wow, faced the wrong way again.
So, where has your investigation left you?
That you're not the brains behind this. And this smells
I am
like
so happy the game is still going as well.
I'm done talking.
What?
Coward.
What's the matter? Don't like surprises?
That's new. Ooh, ooh.
Take better notes.
Fatality. Real question is, how good will Taskmaster be in the Black Widow movie? I'm not sure. I'm excited though because I have a theory that the Black Widow movie is probably going to reveal a lot of stuff. Especially since COVID, I think they've. The thing about the whole COVID thing is that the movies can suffer or they can get better because people have all the time. That the pressure is kind of off to some extent. That they can revise their projects, and Holden made a really good point on his last live stream. He was like looking at old videos he's done that were still good videos. He would do so many things differently with them, and I think that applies obviously with big budget stuff too, like this.
Screw this.
Uh-oh. Dude. Wow.
5 years ago,
that's rough.
The Avengers paraded dangerous, untested technology causing damage on an unprecedented scale. Our beloved Captain America was killed during the attempted theft of this technology. Thousands of other innocent people died.
Holy
and many
crap.
more still bear the scars of what has come to be known as A-Day. Hundreds fell sick, encased in strange cocoons, only to emerge with dangerous, otherworldly powers. With no known cure, the disease has spread across the country, and while both S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers promised to rectify the situation, it was Dr. Banner's testimony that brought about the end of an era.
You so-called heroes transformed San Francisco into an infectious, gas-filled quarantine zone. You unleashed disease, powerful beings that wreak havoc throughout our nation. Many still lay dormant, unidentified. So I ask you again, Dr. Banner, do the Avengers pose a danger to society?
Yes.
Their activities outlawed, the once mighty heroes disbanded. But out of tragedy is born hope. After the government liquidation of Stark Industries, Dr. George Tarleton, himself a victim of A-Day and founder of Advanced Idea Mechanics, thinks science is the solution to our nation.
General Scotty says, I've been playing for 3 days now and I love the game, but I hope people know this game is not for the story. It's a very short one, and if you want, I'm not sure what the rest of his comment was, but I imagined that the story mode was going to be kind of short. Video games nowadays, they come with, like, I don't want to say a promise, but a definite possibility that a bunch of DLCs will come out. So hopefully that is the case with this game. I think it would be. I mean, the game was so anticipated. What's going on, John Paul? Spider-Man had DLCs. Unfortunately, they were not as long as I would have hoped for them to be. But I did hear that Spider-Man, like the Miles Morales game, is not a sequel, so they might not be done with the Insomniac version of Spider-Man. If that's the case, I'm really excited about that.
There's gotta be a clue here somewhere. Hello there.
The cure is a lie.
Right, copy everything. I'll find you. Now we're talking.
Oh, okay. Online co-op. I think that's pretty cool. That means that like Holden and everyone, like Matt and everyone, we can play.
Do you have a moment to talk, Beta?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, her dad, if that's her dad, looks just like my Uncle Ralph.
Still not too late to meet them at the bus.
It's tonight?
Kamala, we talked about this. Going to the retreat will be a good time to get away from all of this. Breathe some fresh air, laugh. Nakia will be very disappointed if you don't go.
You're right.
I don't know if she's based off of an actual person, but she's really pretty.
Good. Very good. There'll be ice cream, eh? Oh, and best of all, no boys, so lots of fun.
Wow. Best of all, no boys. Can't have it. No boys.
I love you more.
Aw.
But you don't get it.
Love you, Dad. But you're not down with the trilogy. Oh my God, sloths. Ash, if you're still in the chat, you're probably not because you have to work. You would love the fact that she has sloths as her background. Where is my phone? I'm not used to having all this time go by and not have responsibilities of like my kids and stuff.
What? Come on, Kamala, you got this.
Desi's dad never say I love you. They keep it to themselves.
Right.
Huh, interesting.
Dang.
One attempt remaining.
Come on, guys.
I am Iron Man. Or it might be just I am.
No way. I can't be it. Oh my God, I'm in.
That's crazy because like she would have had to know that it was all caps. I mean, I don't want to nitpick, it's cool, it's for the story, but it's crazy. I've been on the other end of that trying to hack into my own stuff where I'm like, what was my password in high school? Oh, so and so is the best football player in the world. I'm like, I was really into football that much back then. There's no way your parents didn't notice that outage in your house. That is a huge flash drive.
Better check this out.
Have a good one, Caleb. I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I was really excited about this. I haven't slept really. I've had like an hour and a half of sleep. I just couldn't sleep in anticipation of playing this game on stream for you guys and getting to experience it together. Alright, time to get off this roof. And that looks like a fire escape. Okay. Wow, she jumps pretty far. Pretty high, pretty far. Alright. That explains it. Holy crap. Ho ho ho. Alright, so who would play Camilla in the MCU? Let me see. Kamala, I think is how you pronounce it, right? That's a good question. probably have to get back with you on that one, because that's a really good question.
Flying toasters are everywhere.
Wait, what is this? Oh, hey, comic. It's almost like parkour.
She leaps and does not score.
Cap marks the spot. I like that.
Nope, gotta get something to brace it.
Okay, cool. So,
Gotta brace the ramp.
move the object. I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. Honestly, I think I could see, like, just from her, I don't know much about her character, but from like her aesthetic, like her look, I think that maybe, and don't kill me if you guys disagree, but I definitely welcome, you know, your opinion. The girl that played Jasmine in the live action Aladdin, she was also in the remake of Charlie's Angels. Maybe she can play her, but I'm sure that there is someone way better in the back of my mind. I'm just not thinking about it yet. But I'll definitely get back to you guys on that, because I'm actually interested in who I would cast as well. Oh no, she's dead now. What's going on, Philip? I just peed off the Hulk by killing Kamala. Is it Kamala? I think it's Kamala. Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah, I'm big on the new actors, because like when the actors are new and they're relatively unknown, it helps sell the story, in my opinion, at least for me. Because you're not going to be like, oh dude, you played so and so in this movie, I know you're not really dead, or I know you're not really a bad guy, you know, that kind of deal.
Who needs high-tech security when only I could make this jump?
What's going on, Connor? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm so happy it is a stream. We were struggling in the beginning.
Back to the old HQ. It's a mess, but it's my mess. Just let somebody try to get me at range. Stretchy arms for the win. Looking pretty worn out. Wonder if they make any for supersized punches.
Yes, DBB3 videos. This game is really fun. I'm really impressed with it so far. The tutorial-esque kind of a beginning was really, you know, I guess, what's a good word? Disguised well enough that it didn't feel mundane. It was actually really cool. Alright, let's see.
Don't want to bump my head jumping up like last time.
Pastor, can I join you for some multiplayer whenever you get down on it? Yes, of course. I probably don't want to do it now just because of, you know, the fact that it's really finicky and stuff right now. I feel like I'm nervous to do any kind of like modifications or anything. Like when I was asked to put on the subtitles, I was like, God, I hope this doesn't kick me out of the server. But yeah, in the future, definitely. Once everything settles down and oh my God, I thought I was a nerd. Dude, this is sweet. When everything settles down, I'm definitely down, man. Oh wow, I like that they show like the creases and like the worn aspect of the standee, because I have standees and they do get like that. Let me check out some of the rest of the stuff she has here. Comics everywhere, just like me. That huge Thor statue would probably, in real life, that would probably be about $1,000, I would say. At least $1,000. I think I have that same exact fan in my basement. Jersey City collectible. This girl likes sloths, so my wife is probably going to be a big fan. Those board games look enormous. Enormous. Those board games are huge. Oh, the Cap one is sweet. That is so awesome. I have a shield and I have a hammer. Yeah, this is definitely the life.
I'll who saw these, he'd throw them out. He still thinks they're the reason for what happened to me on A-Day.
John Paul says, I have only bought 2 comics, but only because I don't know any comic book shops. Yeah, they're kind of, I don't want to say they're a dying, like experience, because they're definitely still around, which I'm happy about that. If comic books ever go out of business, I might open up my own comic book shop because I love them so much. But yeah, definitely, I'm glad we're actually talking about the comics. Now would be as good a time as any. I think most of my recurring, or I don't want to say loyal, because you guys are all loyal and I really appreciate it, but those of you that follow most of my content, I should say, I'm thinking about doing a Patreon, because I know it was asked earlier, like many streams ago, if I had a Patreon, and I said I didn't know what I would put on there. I've been brainstorming stuff to put on my Patreon. If you guys, I'm thinking about doing like a poll to see if you guys are even up for it. Definitely, I would love to say like raise your hand in the chat, but that's like a Twitch term. I don't think there's a way of you to raise your hand in the chat. But if you guys are interested in a Patreon, just a short little, I guess, synopsis on what I would do with it is I would do like a certain tiers, like they go with props and with perks and stuff like that. I would do, like, for the top 2, I would do 3 tiers: a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier. 20 or 25, I think I said 20 in my notes. So the $5 tier would be like, your name at the end of every video for being a patron and stuff. And I'll do I'll send like a video of me telling you, saying thank you to you for being a patron. And the $10 tier and the $20 tier would be similar. Where like I would do the same, all of the above for the $5 tier, except it'll be like a personalized thank you. Like I'll address you by name. I'm thinking about doing either a Discord or doing like some sort of other way of like engaging with you personally for the higher tiers. And the big thing that sparked this whole thing for me is thanks so much, Philip. Thank you for all of you saying, Mark, thank you for saying you donate right off the gate. I'm thinking about doing like sending you guys like one comic book a month, like mailing you a comic book a month, because I have so many extra comics and I'm always buying collections and stuff. And what I thought about doing was like for the $10 tier to just send you a comic a month, but then for the $20 tier, doing like a comic that's like signed by me. Or if you don't want me to sign the comic because I'm not, responsible for making it or anything. The only reason why I thought about doing that is because, like, as a Magic the Gathering player, I usually have my favorite professional players sign cards that they play with a lot. So as like a big comic fan, I was like, maybe that'll apply for me too. But if not, then I can do, for my $20 tiers, I can do a sending a comic and then also like a drawing, like a really quick sketch, with me signing the sketch, so you have like original art from me or something like that. Something to that effect, where once a month you'll get like something in the mail from me, and as a thank you, and obviously your names will be at the end of every video. You're going to be getting, the other big thing is copying Holden a little bit, and Matt, for my higher 2 tiers, like the $10 tier, you'll get certain videos early, and then like the $20 or $25 tier, you'll get like every video early. Oh, MN comic books. Yeah, I was raised with comic books. My uncle Pastor, who we were both named after my grandfather, his father, but he is my inspiration for being a nerd. He got me into comics. He got me into Star Wars. Bought me my first lightsaber. Gave me my first comic book. I'm big into comics. I have whenever I get my hands on comics, I always try to, even if I have it already, I'll buy 2 and 3 copies of it. So I think that's something cool that the rest of us in the group don't really do, so that my Patreon stuff can be a little bit unique and you guys can get your money's worth, hopefully. If that's something that you're interested in, definitely I'm gonna do a poll probably tonight, addressing Patreon more officially, and for anyone who's not in the chat, and mention it and stuff like, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing, would you guys be interested in something like that? And if so, then yeah, I'll get it going. I already have a Patreon page. I went ahead and did that in case you guys all overwhelmingly said yes, please do it. I know I got a little ahead of myself, but I was like, I'd rather have it ready and then just like solidify it than have to start from scratch and be like, oh my god, I got to get it going fast, everybody wants it, you know. Just looking a little bit looking at it a little bit more optimistically. And I think that the Teespring's going good. I did have a couple of designs that got flagged for copyright. I didn't think they would be because it was like clip art, but I'm gonna try and work with someone to get original art put on my shirt so that I don't have to worry about that kind of thing, and still have Teespring for those of you that want it. But I do know that sometimes you know, people want something other than just apparel, so a Patreon might be a good idea.
What was I thinking?
MN Comic Book says that's awesome. I'll wait for you to get a PO box so you can send me some. Oh wow, that'd be great, man. I would treasure them, like if they were, you know, something I got at a convention, just because you sent them to me. You guys are like my extended family, so anything you guys sent me, I will treasure it. I definitely will do an unboxing video, you know, showcasing that you sent it to me, giving you guys your proper shout out, just because it would mean a lot to me. So I really appreciate that. We are actually working on a PO box. I'm gonna talk with Holden and Matt and Jeremy a little bit more extensively this weekend and see if they're ready to do it. If not, I might just, since my wife has connections with the post office, since she works for the post office, I might just have her set me up with one at her office. That way you guys can feel free to start sending stuff in, and you know, I can definitely give it to the boys and stuff, and to Jenna and whoever else you guys sent stuff to. But just to get it going, because I want to have that engagement with you guys, and be able to have that you guys can feel like you can send me your original art, or send me, you know, anything you guys want to, and I really would appreciate it because you guys are awesome. Philip says maybe this wouldn't work, but possibly a live Dungeons and Dragons campaign with subscribers. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Yes, that would definitely work. I would do either a Discord, or I would do some sort of Zoom or something like that. That's actually really awesome. I didn't even think about that. Wow, you're amazing, Philip. Big shout out for you on that, Philip. I hope I'm not butchering your last name. Toscano. Definitely great idea, and yes, I am 100% up for that. Let's see here. Went around that monolith like 3 times already. I've never played, so that would be awesome. Oh my god, yes, definitely. And I do have like mini campaigns and little modules that we can do for newer players, and ease you into the world of D&D so you don't feel overwhelmed. And I take pride in being one of those like enthusiastic DMs that loves new players, to not to torture them, but to ease them into the game so that they feel like they want to keep playing, you know. Oh, awesome, I got it right. Cool. This nation is founded by the principle above. It kind of got all weird. Oh, because they focus on the guy. Got it. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I guess just from the chat, I'm still going to do that poll, but from the chat, it seems like you guys are up for the Patreon, so I'm glad that I already got the ball rolling on that, and I'm going to start to stockpile some comics and have them ready to just ship them out. It'll give me a great thing to do with all these duplicates. Like I think I have one of the Amazing Spider-Man comics. I have like 50 of them, and I'm like, when did I get this many of this comic? So that'll be great to have something to do with those comics, and you guys can enjoy them.
What?
Plus, my boss owns a comic shop, so I think I'll never have a shortage of comics. I'll always have like comics. I might just buy up all his extra comics for the patrons.
Right. Cool lighter. So you want him back, huh? So they can kill more of us?
What? No.
No? No?
No.
What is it then? And humans get you going?
Come on, fellas.
Stupid sympathizer.
Stop! Are you okay?
Candle Kid's got a girlfriend. Zach, check out her bag.
Did I read DC's 3 Jokers? No, I have not. MN Comics is asking if there's a comic shop in Florida. Yes. There's several, but I work for a local game store, my local game store, and I pretty much kept volunteering and kept showing up and helping my boss at conventions and stuff, and he eventually just said, do you want a job? I was like, yeah, it'd be great. And he works with me knowing that I have kids and everything. and he's great. Him and Val, they're amazing. He has a YouTube channel that he talks about D&D. The name of the store is the name of the YouTube channel. It's called Game Masters Guild. Feel free to check, slide by and check out his content. He does a lot of YouTube or D&D stuff as well, mainly D&D stuff. But anyway, he has a huge comic collection, and he buys and sells comics all the time. He kind of tends to stick with like older comics, still modern comics, but older comics, not what's in print now. And it seems to be working out really well for him. Oh wow, MN Comics, you got MTG cards as well? Yeah, that's another big thing for me. I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. Not so much in paper now since COVID, but definitely before COVID and after COVID I will be still playing Magic. Oh, no, get behind that bench, no! So the game is awesome. Sometimes it's a little, not difficult, but challenging to navigate, like where you're, like right now, right there, I just lost like the camera angle, so I thought I was behind the bench and I wasn't. I'm just here listening to Pastor talk and watching the gameplay. I really appreciate it, Spidey Freak. You're definitely one of the oldest subscribers I have since my channel's grown, and you're awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I'm entertaining you to some degree.
Gotta move. If they catch me, it'll be my picture they're putting on that wall.
Alright, so here we go. Whoa. MN Comics says, I worked at an MTG shop and acquired a lot while I did. Wow, that's awesome. I don't know if you just collect or if you play. If you play, then you'll know what this means. I am a big Burn aficionado. I've been playing Burn for years. I've won several tournaments playing Burn, and I'm pretty much known. That's why my IG and my Twitter is Boogeyman of Burn. It was a nickname I was given by playing on my way to. I wanted to go to the Pro Tour. I didn't make it to the Pro Tour because life happened. Like I had 2 kids and I wasn't able to dedicate as much time to traveling and playing Magic, but I did enjoy playing Magic competitively, and I still do. And I also love playing Jund. Jund and Burn are my 2 favorite decks because they just make me feel really, really happy playing those decks, and the games are always fun for me.
That's right. Your friend wants your help.
That's right. Burn is awesome. It's a race to the face. I do have some Magic the Gathering content on my channel. Originally, my channel Snapkeep Videos was originated because of a Magic the Gathering term, like keeping such a good hand of 7 cards that you just snap keep it, and that was my original goal. I was going to stream a lot of Magic the Gathering content, but my computer was having issues at the time, and the content just didn't take off as much as like my other stuff did, so I just kind of like veered off of it for the most part. But I would be more than happy to put on some more Magic the Gathering content if any of you other than MN Comic Books plays Magic. Oh, play Magic against my patrons? Yeah, that would be awesome too as well. There's several different sites that you can play, like you can play free Magic and stuff.
Meet Tiny Dancer, she said.
But
Stupid.
yeah, I definitely enjoy mid-range and aggro archetypes for sure. My Burn deck in paper Magic is like almost foiled out. Alright, so I'm guessing, let's see what it says here. So I need to go over here. Alright. My favorite modern deck was Splinter Twin. Oh my god, dude. It's like I've known you my whole life. I was so much I'm an Izzet player at heart, I guess. Even though Jund is not Izzet colors, but I played Twin for like 6 months because I didn't have. It took me a while to get Snapcaster Mages, and you kind of need them in the deck. So I haven't played Twin as long as you know, some of my friends have. But when Is It Phoenix came out, oh my god, dude, I played Phoenix so many times, so many games, so many tournaments. And then they banned certain cards from Phoenix. I was so sad because I couldn't play the deck anymore. You know, to such good results. But for those of you that don't know about Magic the Gathering, I can talk about Magic, especially the modern format, for as long as I can talk about comic books almost. Maybe not as long, but pretty long. If you're interested in Magic, I do have some really bad videos as far as like the quality. I sound like a robot because I was very nervous. I was starting to make my own YouTube stuff. But Magic videos introducing you to the game from a beginner to a moderate to a competitive level. And I recommend you guys check it out in the deep pockets of my YouTube channel. Hey, we got to see her in her costume. No, don't worry. Don't feel bad. Don't apologize, MN Comic Books. I mean, it's something that I definitely am a fan of. I'm a fan of as well. So I just don't want anyone else or everyone else to just be like, we don't know what he's talking about. So I'm just trying to ease them into the conversation if they're interested in knowing what Magic the Gathering is, because it's a lot of fun. It can be expensive, but it's also a lot of fun. You know, to get into in the less competitive scene. And it would be a little bit more, you know, budget friendly if you don't want to play the best cards in the game and you want to have just friendly games with your friends. It was actually invented as a form of taking a break from D&D. So when you were like at a tavern, you can, you know, your characters can pull out Magic cards and you guys can actually play Magic in the interim of playing D&D. But the game got so popular that it just like took off on its own and, you know, sort of, you know, didn't, you know, it wasn't a supplemental game anymore. It was its own entity. And now, like, Red Dragon Inn is like the new D&D, or the new Magic the Gathering for D&D. Oasis, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I actually right now I have, right next to me, this is a deck box that I take to tournaments that have all the different cards that I have as an option to construct my deck with when I play my deck. The deck, for those of you that know, is Jund. Jund is a very not, I don't want to say toolbox kind of deck, but it does have a lot of toys to play with as far as the sideboard goes. And I always bring a box with me of cards that I think might help me, give me the edge, because the way sorry, my throat's dry. A little crash course on Magic is basically, it's best out of, in a constructed format, in a constructed tournament, it's best out of 3 games. So when you play the first game, let's say you win the first game, then you play again, and if you win again, then the game is over, or the round is over. If if you win one and your opponent wins one, then you guys play, you know, best out of 3. So in between those games, you basically have a pool of cards that's up to 15 cards, and you're able to switch them out with your main deck of cards that is comprised of a minimum of 60. So if you're playing against a deck of cards that's, like, for example, really fast, and you want to have something to give you the edge against the speed, then you can add certain cards to that side deck or that sideboard to give you the edge, the competitive edge, when you play against certain decks in tournaments. But at the end of that game, you have to revert your deck back to the original 60. But you still have those 15 cards going forward throughout the tournament. Wow, MN Comic Books, we're going to have a lot to talk about, because you seem to know a lot about Modern, and since COVID, I haven't been able to play a lot of paper Magic, and I just now, I just now got into online Magic, like Arena and MTGO, like more so than before. But yeah, Magic's a lot of fun. I can maybe do a video just talking, you know, to you guys about it, because I plan on doing some free content on Patreon that, like, you know, you can get, you know, even if you're like the $5 tier, and then just like stuff like that. I used to do articles because I was on a Magic the Gathering team, and we had to do articles like every month. And I would do articles on burn, articles on like why not to play certain decks and stuff like that. It's very interesting, and it's basically if you knew nothing about Magic the Gathering, I would say it's playing chess, but you have to assemble the board before you play. So you don't just like put the pieces on the board and start playing. You have to assemble the board and then play. George, do I play EDH? Yeah, I just now started getting into playing Commander and getting into that because it was very intimidating at first because a lot of those cards are singletons that are very expensive, since it's a wide variety of Magic cards from the history, that I was just like, I don't want to be the guy with like 20 different proxies. But I kind of went away with that, realized I had a pretty decent collection. I have Edgar Markov because I love vampires, and I just finished building Niv Mizzet Reborn, which is a dragon, for those of you that don't know what that means, and I'm really excited to play that deck.
I didn't think I'd actually get in. She's clearly mine.
I'm not sure, Philip, if it's I don't know if it's Went or Gwent. I'm not really not that I'm not into The Witcher. I haven't played any of the games or watched the show yet. I actually borrowed. Pull it out here. I actually borrowed The Witcher from my cousin or my brother, and I have not played through it yet, but I want to. I think that's something I'm just gonna do. I mean, if you guys want me to do it on stream, I don't mind, but I definitely want to play it because I want to watch the show. And he said if I play The Witcher 3, I definitely will be. It'd be better off than if I just watched the show without having played any of them. So I'm not sure if it's like that game from The Witcher. Magic is a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was based off of Magic. Magic inspired a lot of the modern trading card games like Force of Will, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Weiss Schwartz, those kind of games. If you ever look up any of those kind of card games, Magic was like the first one. In 1992, two college students, I believe they were from MIT, I think. I know one of them was Richard Garfield, I can't remember the other guy, came up with a game, and they were like, why don't we just make our own card game? And they made a game called Magic the Gathering, and it wasn't that big back in the 90s. I wish they were now, because some of the cards are worth like thousands of dollars because they're so old. And the game just blew up. It just blew up. So it's awesome. It's awesome though that happened. But anyway, I could talk about Magic all the time. I don't want to distract from the stream. But MN Comic Books, that's awesome that you're into Magic as well as comics. So yeah, the Patreon thing, I'm really excited. I'm glad you guys are receptive of that.
Shield base. Resistance has to know what to do.
Yeah, definitely. Those cards can be really, really expensive. Black Lotus is one of them. Alright, time to go. Oh no, I overjumped. See, I think that's cool. Even though I just murdered myself, I like that the game is not just like an auto grab. Like I jumped way off screen, way off from away of the the cord, and I died. I like that because it's a little bit more realistic. It's less like an auto play. So I think that's pretty cool. Philip says I should definitely play it. I definitely will. Or you talking about Witcher? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that. For those of you that don't know, George in the chat is if you didn't see the last live stream, I went to school with George. He's an old friend of mine from when I lived in New York.
Shield base. Resistance has to know what to do.
And I didn't know he played Magic. Oh, run, 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 run. No, 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 no. Almost missed it again. See, this is one of the comic book characters that I'm not as well versed with. But after just playing this game, I know her costume. I've seen comics with her on them, but I'm not as well versed with her character, and I can't wait to get more into it and invested into it. That's the thing about doing these, like watching New Mutants, playing this game, and just reading comics. Like in general, now I have like comics in my bedroom that I read when I can't sleep. I get to learn more of these characters that don't get the spotlight as much as like this guy does that's on screen right now, which I think is awesome. It's amazing that you get well versed with these characters that have a beloved following that when, like, you know, people come, when movies come out, like if Moon Knight got his own movie, you'd have that fan base that'd be like, oh, I was a fan of Moon Knight since before, you know, he was cool. You know, not that I'm saying that, not to say that those people are, you know, real fans and you're not, but I definitely like to be well versed as much as I can with comic characters, because it is my passion, you know, or one of my passions, I should say. Sounds good, George. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future of you know, the community and you know, Patreon and everything, because any money, any donations I get off Patreon, I'm gonna put right into the channel. I'm not gonna like you know, I'm definitely not gonna like quit my job or anything and you know, try and make it just doing YouTube stuff, because I'm blessed in that regard that I can have a job that works with my schedule and stuff. And, you know, with COVID and everything, I'm glad that I still have my job. But I would love to have extra funding just so that I can put as much into my videos as I possibly could, with like equipment, and, you know, not be so worried about like if something goes wrong with my cameras or something like that. I could always have a little bit of money saved away that I can go, I'm going to put it back into the stream, back into the channel, and give, you know, my subscribers the best that I can give them.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh boy. Am I gonna watch Tenet with Holden and Matt? You can do it like the New Mutants. I would love to. I would love to. I know Holden said on his last stream that he was gonna watch it with Jen, I think, yesterday. He may have already seen it with Jen. I know that we'll see Matt this weekend, back from his vacation. I don't think Holden saw it with Matt. I think Holden might be up for going to see it again, him having seen it and Matt and I haven't, you know, haven't had seen it, I guess, if that's how you say it, which I'm up for that, definitely. I do want to see it. I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan, so I'm excited to see it. So yeah, I'm up for it. If Holden has already seen it and it just doesn't work out with Matt, I wouldn't mind seeing it myself, maybe with my wife, for a date night and doing my own little take on what we thought about the movie, if you guys are interested in that. I definitely am going to see it though. Wow, this character's like a jack of all trades. She's like a Spider-Man, Hulk, Mr. Fantastic mashup. It's awesome. Oh, there you are.
Reinforcements engaged. Why don't we give our new friends?
Mark McKeever has a really good question. What comic book got me into collecting? Well, to be honest, I grew up watching the X-Men animated series, Spider-Man animated series, and the Batman animated series. I've been a Batman fan since I was like 5. My mom threw me a Batman birthday party where I had like a Batman cake and I had like a Batman t-shirt, and she got me these really cool action figures that are probably worth hundreds of dollars now, of like all the original, because she was a big Batman fan of the Adam West TV show. And she got me like an Adam West Batman figurine for my cake, and a Joker, and a Penguin, and a Mad Hatter, and Mad Hatter was her favorite. And you know, Batman was just like it just like landed into my lap, and I was a big Batman fan, you know, in my own right too, but nothing like, you know, most kids that just like get a Batman toy for their birthday and they're just like, oh, it's an action figure. I was like, Batman is like the truth. And my uncle, Pastor was his name, who got me into comics, him and his son Thomas, who's for all intents and purposes he's my cousin, but he's like my brother. We were raised together, and he brought over this huge comic collection that I just inherited from him. And he had been collecting comics, and he never let us like read them. He was like, no, these are going to be valuable one day, you know, I don't want you reading them. And I was like, okay, you know, of course, as a kid, I was like, I want to read them, you know. So he knew that, and he took like a couple of comics out of that collection that he had either multiples of, or he knew were relatively new at the time, and they weren't going to be worth money for several years, even though this was like 20 years, 25 years now. God, I'm old. But he would give us comics, and we would read them. And I enjoyed reading comics more than books, because I don't know, for those of you who don't know, growing up, my mom used books as like a disciplinary thing. So she would use books as like, you know, hey, you go read a book, you're punished. So I never looked at book reading as like a good thing. I always looked at it as a punishment, so I never read. But comic books was like a happy medium, because she would say go read a book, and I'd go, well, she didn't say what kind of book it had to be, and I would read a comic book and be like, this is sweet, and then I'd be like, wait, what happened? And then I really liked the concept of having like commercials in comic books. You'd have like the ads, and I would be like, oh, commercial break, time to go to the bathroom, you know. And I would make a big thing out of comic book reading. Well, anyway, seeing my uncle having comics, I wanted to have, and knowing that my brother Tommy would inherit them one day and get all of his dad's fandom and nerddom, I guess. My dad and my mom are not nerds. Hey, another trophy. So all of my nerd fandom comes from my uncle, and I worshipped my uncle essentially. And he was like, he knew that his son was going to inherit everything from him, but he felt bad, wanted to include me in that, and to some degree anyway. And I just ended up falling in love with comics more than my brother did. And he was just like, yeah, you can take the comics, no worries, just don't sell them, because they were my dad's. I was like, no, I'm never getting rid of them, never getting rid of them. So anyway, long story short, you asked what got me into comics. This was my very first comic book. It's a graphic novel, but I mean, it's a really big, graphic novel, and I love that it was a book. That it wasn't as flimsy or fragile as like a normal, like comic book, by comparison. This one is bagged and backed and everything, whereas this is like a book. So I can like throw it in my backpack and take it to school and read it and look at the pictures and all that. So that's what got me into collecting. I've always been a collector. I've always been like a quote unquote hoarder. I've collected many things. I used to collect bottle caps. I used to collect stamps. I used to collect. My other little brother, collected like bird feathers, and then I wanted to get into that So comics have always been a part of my life, and I now, as an adult, am getting more into them because A, I could afford the expensive ones, and B, it's like more of a, now I can go and read stuff that I couldn't get as a kid, because of it's either like mature content or rare or whatever. So yeah, comic books have always been a big part of my life. I have comics probably in every room of my house except the kitchen and the bathroom, just because I have kids and I don't want them to get ruined. But I'm also thinking about doing a video, because this is reminding me of a lot of stuff. I'm writing all this content I want to do. I want to do a video, which I'm going to do it. I've already decided. Just showcasing, I think I've mentioned it before, showcasing like the different things I have at my house. Like I have all these collectibles, I have like stations that I have like where my dragons are set up and my D&D minis are set up, and just having like a little vlog series. Maybe I'm going to put that on, actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on Patreon, and you'll get to see like a video of like a day in the life of Pastor, I guess, like a vlog style video. And I'll do those every so often, maybe like one a month or something for the patrons, that you guys can see like stuff that I don't normally put on YouTube, like just my collections and what I do for fun. Maybe like ask my boss if I can film a day, not a day, a full shift, but like my job and like where I work and what I do, and a little bit more of like a personal thing with you guys. If you guys are interested in that, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I saw a question that just scrolled up really fast. It said, if I prefer graphic novels to comic books. Well, I mean, yes and no. I do like the concept of having like the individual volumes of a comic book arc. Oh, hey, Kylo Ren. No, don't worry about being late. I'm just glad you were able to make it. Welcome to the stream. But I do like graphic novels because I know that they tend to be like its own thing. I could read all of it and not have to go hunting down for the other comic, especially if it's an older storyline. But I also like omnibuses for that reason, because it literally encompasses everything. It tends to encompass everything from a given storyline. So like an omnibus, if there was like 90 comics to come out and then they released an omnibus, I'm probably gonna get the omnibus because A, it's cheaper, it's probably more accessible, and it's all complete, and I can buy it and be like, well, I bought this to read it, I didn't buy it to collect it. Because a little comic book for me, in the way my mind works, I'm like, oh, you can't buy another one if you want to read it, because you know it's a comic book, it's a collectible. You don't want to crease it, you don't want to do this. But when it's a graphic novel, they're more durable.
Aim's out here too?
So it's kind of like a preference thing. Sorry if that's a cop-out answer. Oh wow, I've never heard of the comic Bones. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Finally! Something not made of rock. Is this a good sign or a bad one?
Infectious area. Yikes. Oh. Is that like a downed satellite? What is that? Everyone's showing Kylo Ren love in the chat. Glad to see it. Glad to see it.
It's gotta be.
Uh-oh. Time to go. Or maybe not. To activate. You got it. Oh my god. Oof. Brother man. That is a headache in the morning.
Aim got here first. Hello?
Thought I saw something over here.
This was their base. But where are they now?
Where are they now, she says. Alright, what is this? Avengers Disband collectible. Wow. Whoa. Fragments as a resource. Okay.
No. Some must have escaped. They have to be around here somewhere.
They have to be around here somewhere. But where is the question?
Better keep looking.
No. Oh wow, the boys, season 2, sweet. I'm sure Holden's excited because we watched season 1. We almost watched it in like one night when it came out. So I'm eager to see the second season for sure. Oh wow. So that threw me off because I thought I was holding onto the branch. Then I realized I wasn't. And then I overcorrected and was like, oh, well, I'm dead. Oasis, I really appreciate you sticking around. I know sometimes for people it might not be fun to watch someone else play a game, but I'm really excited that you want to watch me play the game and that it's getting you excited. Oh wow, I thought I had that one. I suck. Buddy of mine just texted me and said that there's a Hogwarts Harry Potter Lego set that came out. My wife mentioned it yesterday to me and she said that she really wants to get it. So I'm thinking that'll be a really good family project to include the boys in. And maybe I can get a video out of it. We'll see. Oh, made it. Alright. Now. Oh, okay. Oh, Oasis says it doesn't bother him to be spoiled video games as much as movies. I can understand that. Definitely I can understand that. Because with video games, you're still doing it yourself. You know, you're still like playing yourself and engaging it yourself. With movies, you know, participate in a movie the same way, which is just like watching it and that's it. So everyone that watches movies is like the same thing. When you play a video game, you can play it 10 different ways, 10 different, you know, styles at times and stuff like that. So I totally get it. All right, let's try not to die anymore. Wow, you can see like the little capillaries in the Hulk's neck when he yells like that. That's awesome. Wow, that's cool.
Whoa! I can't believe it.
Gotcha. John Paul says they buys the games for the story. Yeah, I totally get it.
Saw me out here. I mean, I'm freaking out.
Oh boy. A chimera.
I found them. I can't believe
Another trophy. Oh wow, it's that expensive. I mean, I don't blame them if it's like that huge set. But I don't know if we're going to be getting that if it's $500. If you're still in the chat, babe, I'm sorry. That's a little steep for one thing like that. But I have friends that, even my buddy that just messaged me now. I can't believe I missed that. That messaged me now. He has a pretty good job, and he doesn't have kids or anything. So if he buys it, maybe we get to enjoy it with him. Arham, no, you're not late. I mean, I've been streaming since the beginning of the game, but we were having technical difficulties in the beginning, similar to me not being able to not die jumping around. But yeah, we've been streaming since about almost 2 hours now. I'm gonna try and stream until I beat the story mode, especially since people are saying it's not very long. So I'm gonna try and play, try and complete the entire story mode. I don't know if that's gonna jack YouTube up at all. I don't know. I've never uploaded a video that was more than 2 hours long, so hopefully it doesn't mess up with the YouTube system, I guess. If it doesn't, then that'd be great. But if they split it up into 2 videos, then I guess I will adjust the description and all that good stuff. But I definitely plan on playing the entire campaign, as I pretty much promised I'd be on stream for extra long today. So if I don't finish the campaign, I'm going to do it in 2 videos. What just happened? I don't know what just happened there. I just fell through the cracks or something. 43 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. I know that you guys have had things going on. Some people have had to go and stuff. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'm really happy that the stream is cooperating. I'm really happy that Spidey Freak, you gotta go. Sweet, man. Thanks so much for stopping by and everything. I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to check out Holden watching Underworld Evolution tomorrow. I think it should be a lot of fun. What? Okay, I just did the same thing again. Gotta pay more attention. Wow, I just noticed that the shield is more of a magnetized shield. It doesn't really have the straps. That's pretty cool. Alright, so sprint, and press X for a super jump. Got it. Now I'm going to go around this structure, because obviously...
Did you see that? Nope, no one saw that. Because you're talking to yourself.
Whoop, don't want to do that. Oh, got it. There it is. What just happened? Pastor, would you say it's most... Pastor, who would you say is most into movies in the whole crew? I don't know. I think as far as a broad sense of movies, he'll watch anything, it'd be Holden. I mean, there's certain movies I wouldn't watch, a lot of the artsy movies like Gone Girl and stuff like that. I go into it knowing I'm probably not going to watch it. I'd have to be invested into the storyline. I do appreciate cinema. I do definitely appreciate cinema, but I think Holden is more into movies in general. I think Jeremy and I are big into certain types of movies, but Jeremy is the happy medium, I think. I think Jeremy is more into movies than I'm into movies, even if it's a small margin that that separates the 3 of us. But he definitely is into the same genre of movies that I'm into with the same amount of passion. And then you have Holden, who's just up for any movie, and then you have me, who's like, not that I'm super niche, but comparatively, relatively, I'm more of a niche kind of a movie person. I always watch the same kind of movies, but I'm open to watch anything. So it's a very confusing answer, I know, but I didn't want to just tell you, oh, we love them all the same, because we do love movies, you know, the same amount, I guess, the same passion for movies as a concept, but there are certain different movies that we each like and, you know, follow and are fans of differently, I guess. I know Jeremy's very, you know, very into the history of movies and like looking up statistics and knowing facts and being able to share, you know, stuff, which is why whenever I learn anything about a movie, like, did you know that they really used this instead of this to make this part? And he'd go, no, I didn't know that. He really appreciates it. Like trivia, it's his thing. Holden is more of just like, he likes the concept of movies. He likes what goes into making them. He likes to see someone's vision come through. You know, he's more of a behind the scenes kind of a brainchild kind of thing. For me, I'm like, I want to be the guy to capture said brainchild. I'm the camera dude, you know, and the fact that you guys have noticed, they're like, oh my God, Pastor's such a good cameraman. It makes me feel good, because a cameraman is like a defensive lineman. They don't really get, you know, praise. The directors are like the quarterbacks of movies. They're the ones that get the praise, you know. And I don't, you know, the actors are like the running backs, and the quarterbacks are like the freaking the directors. So being able to, you know, show you guys that my passion of being a filmmaker as far as like capturing said film is you know, very gratifying for me, and that's why I appreciate movies and TV shows and short films and all that. But we all really like it the same, to be honest. The only one that's like the odd man out is Matt, and we're basically bringing him to the dark side, so to speak. I think Jeremy Holden and I have the same intensity for film. So I think, you know, I hope my answer helped out, and I've gone on kind of a rant about it, but the passion is there. It's pretty much like a joint effort, I think.
How long ago? Did those aim drones outside scare everyone away? Kind of dusty.
Ew.
No.
Comical Nate says we need to get Pastor to 3K. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I'm confident that, you know, I'm passionate enough with the content, and I'm gonna be, you know, grinding, so, you know, towards the content and the channel and the community, so much so that I think it'll happen. I'm definitely humble going into it, humble mindset, but I'm so passionate that, you know, I think it'll happen. You know, I'm very excited for the future. I want to grow as much as I can. I want to grow the community. I want to grow the crew. You know, I want all of us to feel, you know, like we're you know, succeeding. You know, Matt, Jeremy, Holden, even Prime doesn't make a lot of, he was in the chat earlier, he doesn't make as much content as the rest of us do, but he is a YouTuber as well, Prime at a Nexus, and he games, and he has like a really cool sweet PC setup and stuff like that at his place. And when he's not busy serving our country, he's definitely gaming.
Maybe they hid in the crew quarters and got
And yeah, so like we all want to support each other and you know, make ourselves succeed. Right now, you know, Holden is like our lifeline in a lot of ways. He put us on the map in a lot of ways. You know, I've been with Holden since the beginning, helping him grind content on his channel and just making video after video after video. I've gone through a lot of like changes as far as like, I used to be a lot heavier. I'm still trying to lose a lot of weight, but I was always a big guy. So if you go into Holden's videos and you see like, you know, me over there, and it's like, that guy looks a lot like Pastor. It was me. I was in a lot of his older stuff, either filming it or building courage to be in front of the camera when he needed an extra person. And who knew that I would be comfortable enough to do a live stream even for 43 people. If you put me in a room full of 43 people and say, hey, you need to you know, talk this seminar and all eyes will be on you and all that, I would have been like, not gonna happen. But I've outgrown, you know, I don't want to say outgrown that, but I've gotten better with stage fright and everything like that. Yes, hopefully Prime didn't want to keep that a secret. He definitely was in our military, and you know, I have so much respect for him and the rest of the men and women that fight for for not just my country but anyone's country. You know, that patriotism is something I really like. I really like follow and admire and stuff, because you know you should never be ashamed of where you come from. And you know, the military is not just about war, it's more about, you know, safety and safeguarding your country. You know, I don't want to get political and all that, but
Nice one, Kamala. Something else scared everyone away then. Sounds like this whole thing's falling apart.
dude, this place looks like it's like a tetanus cesspool. Like, you can get tetanus from like breathing in this place.
What's that?
I'd be careful jumping around like that.
I think it is.
Oh my god.
How is this still here?
Just joined. You enjoy the game so far? Yes, I love it.
It's so late.
It's awesome. I'm glad that I get to, you know, share it with you guys, and you guys get to participate in it and, you know, get it in, take it in with me, because this is the first time that I play it at all. I didn't play the beta or anything like that.
Powerful stuff.
She just found Cap's shield in the wreckage of the Chimera. Comical Knight, I have a question for you. When and why did you... Oh my lord. When and why did you pick Snapkeep Videos as your name? Just curious. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I originally wanted to make a channel on Magic the Gathering. And because I played it so much, and I wanted to make content on something that was niche, because I knew that having a variety channel was like, I don't want to say setting yourself up for failure, but it could be dangerous as far as like getting results quickly, and you would have to be really careful with, you know, you can make one video that's amazing, but then all the rest of your content is like poop. So I was kind of like, I'm going to zero in on something. And if it doesn't work out, then I could always go back to, you know, square one. But I wanted to do Magic because I was very knowledgeable with the game. I played the game. I can talk about the game for hours. I would always have content. And I originally wanted to do that. Well, in Magic the Gathering, if you're not familiar with it, there's a term, there's many terms, but there's a term that's called a snap keep. And yeah, like MN Comic Books just said, that's a snap keep. Basically, it's like when you play the card game, you draw 7 cards, and if you draw 7 really, really good cards, and your opponent says, are you going to keep that hand, or are you going to throw it back and draw a new hand to 7, or a mulligan? It's a term that, like an unofficial term that Magic the Gathering players would say that, wow, that was awesome. That they go, oh no man, it's a snap keep. I'm not gonna send it back. I'm keeping this hand. And I said, well, first of all, I had to look for a name that wasn't taken, because there's a lot of Magic the Gathering YouTubers that even I follow. You know, like Jim Davis and Reed Duke. Those are 2 of my favorite content creators for Magic. And I wanted to get a channel that wasn't taken, something that was like catchy, that was Magic the Gathering themed, but then at the same time, something that I can eventually just put my own content. You know, put like my own thing. Like if I wanted to make a short film, if I wanted to do, because it was still videos. Videos was the last word in the channel name. So it'd be like, oh, Snapkeep. Then I was like, how else can I spin Snapkeep? Oh, well, you snap it with a camera and you keep it forever. And then I started giving more and more meaning into the name. And then once I said, okay, that's it, I'm locking it in. You know, if and when I get 1,000 subscribers or 100 subscribers, and I can change the name from a bunch of letters and numbers to a name, I'm gonna go with Snapkeep Videos. And I was like, okay, cool, locked it in. And then the challenge was to come up with a logo. And then I said, well, I want originally I was gonna, for those of you that know about Magic the Gathering, I was gonna have a logo that had Snapcaster Mage, which is one of my favorite cards in the game, and Lightning Bolt, which is probably one of my more favorite cards in the game, incorporated into the logo, like a blue wizard with like a red bolt of lightning. And any Magic the Gathering player would know immediately what I was getting at. Then I said no, because then if I do anything that's not magic related, no one's gonna watch it. And then I was like, let's just keep it to where it's, you know, hinted but not like exclusive. And then I was like, well, what out of magic am I most represents me? And I was like, well, I'm a burn deck player, so fire. I've always been attracted to fire and everything, you know. Avatar, I'm a big Zuko Fire Nation fan, so I was like, I'm gonna incorporate fire somewhere. And then I just pretty much got on the internet and said, anybody out there can help me with a logo. You know, I really have this idea, shoot me your ideas. And then this guy made it for me, and I was like, I really like it, and it's original. I'm probably not going to ever find it anywhere else. And I was like, okay, cool. And that's pretty much how it came about. And the rest of it was just trial and error, time, running it by my wife, running it by my close friends, running it by, you know, anyone who would listen and be like, look at it not just as my friend, look at it like, is this something that looks presentable, is this something that looks cool? And I still have some of the old logos of what it would have been had I picked them. But now I think Tyler is his name. He does a lot of VFX work for
red button possibly go wrong.
Comical Nate says, I'm just telling you a story right now. No, it's actually the truth, I promise. But yeah, I know that. What? Oh yeah, I know that. I think his name is Tyler. He does some of the VFX work for Holden. I think it's Tyler. If it's not Tyler, I apologize. Someone reached out to me and emailed me about doing like YouTube, you know, helping me with YouTube stuff as well. I'm actually wanting to do like more of an intro, you know, more of a cinematic intro. I know I really like the like I have like the Panther, and I have like the what is it, the neon sign kind of a thing, you know, for my channel. But I want to get something that represents me, like something that like has like Star Wars, magic, or it would be probably Star Wars, comic books, and D&D. You know, something similar that I can have in the you know, in the middle, in the, what is it, the beginning of all of my videos. And it would be something unique to me that I know, because the person that gave me, or I bought those intros from, sells them to anyone who would pay him for it. So the only difference is he puts their logo instead of my logo. So I want to get something a little bit more custom that, you know, isn't on the internet somewhere else, you know. So I really need to get a hold of some of you guys who are really good in the VFX work and just helping me with that. And I'd gladly pay you for it, obviously. I don't want anything for free, but that would be really cool. That's something I really would like to get done in the future, in the near future. MN Comic Book says, I have a hard time rewatching Avatar The Last Airbender because the first season is very childish. Yeah, it is, in my opinion as well. My wife is a huge Avatar fan, so we definitely have watched it several times. I agree with that. I think the very first season is something that, like, there are some Avatar fans that we'll put like a playlist or like a tier list of like episodes to like not really worry about as far as like the first season goes, like what you can miss, what you don't have to focus on. I would definitely recommend doing that if you're going into Avatar and worried about it being childish for the first time. That's probably what we're going to do with Matt, unless you guys want him to watch all of it. I know I'm not going to speak for Holden, but I have heard that before about Avatar being, you know, somewhat childish in the very beginning of the show. So I forgot where I was getting at with this, but I think I was just reading a comment. But anyway, yeah, I definitely want to do an intro for my channel, like more of an official intro. I've always wanted that. Like that's something that I knew that eventually I would want to do for my channel. And
push buttons, move platforms.
Since we have, you know, such a large community of such talented people, I was like, I'm sure someone on there is really good with VFX work. And sure enough, when we started doing the videos with Holden with Endgame and stuff, we started getting a bunch of people that started doing stuff for him, and I was like, God, their work is fantastic.
I could get used to this. Just keep going up. that?
Okay.
Nope. Shorted out.
Needs power.
Needs power.
Abyss B says, just finished the first 3 episodes of The Boys. It's amazing. Now I can watch a stream. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm actually really excited myself to get into season 2 of The Boys. I know Holden is as well. Select the defensive gear slot. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's do this. So I don't have that one. Or maybe I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. And then I have the armor. Oh, I see by all the costumes now. That's awesome.
Oh, the junction box. Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's it. We have power, people. We have power.
And voila! Now that button has power, I can get out of here.
I know that MN Comic Books is actually talking to Mark, but I thought of The Room, where he's like, it's like you're the expert, Mark. I love in The Disaster Artist when James Franco's like, that's because all your friend look hit. I've been saying that like all week. Like my wife would come home and she'd say, oh man, I had like the worst day at work. Everyone was on break and some people had off and some people were on vacation. It was so hard, you know, to work and everything. And I'd be like, she'd be like, you know, you ever have that when you were at work and, you know, when you go to work? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, I wonder why that happens. And I'm like, oh my God, she walked right into it. And I just look at her and just like, it's because all your friend little cat. And she's like, stop it, Tommy. And I'm like, oh wow, that's so weird you call me Tommy. Bam. Bam. Sit down, son.
That is so creepy.
Sit down. Oh. Oh, ow. Oh, time to go. Jesus. Oof. Bro, you can't hear anything. And you're dead because you fell off the ledge. So sorry. Don't know if Pastor saw it though. Haha. I must have missed it. Ooh. 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 Good night. Oh. 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 Oh my God. Oh, Mark, I guess this is the idea. New intro cartoon, you dealing magic cards. Last card thrown to camera with your logo. Oh, that's a great idea. I like that a lot, actually.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'd like to incorporate that. Maybe that would be the last part of it. Because I don't want people to associate it just with magic and then they watch the video and they're like, what do you mean he's watching a movie? But I definitely like that idea a lot.
Getting out of here and I'm taking this drive with me. Try to stop me.
Parking spot blocked. Ooh, brother man.
Gotta get off this thing. No!
Oh no.
Let go of me! This is new.
Oh.
I'm giant.
Tiny girl's big now. She's big now. I gotta say, I love Don Cheadle as Rhodey. Like, just delivery and some of the lines, like where he's like, "What's up, regular size man?" I really love that. How does everyone feel about Natalie Portman coming back to the MCU? I'm okay with it. I know, I don't know the details, but I think she was a bit of a diva. Like she didn't want to be in it anymore or something like that. But not sure. I could be wrong. But as far as like how I feel about it, I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, the as long as it's not something super immoral. Like, actors are actors to me. You know, if they are like, you know, crappy people in real life, but they're awesome in movies, that's all I really care about. Like I said, as long as it's not something like super immoral where I'm just like, I can't get behind you, you do this in real life, and it's something I can't, you know, support, it's one thing. But for the most part, I tend to I like to separate actors from their real life counterparts, especially since I meet them in conventions and stuff, and sometimes actors are not the best in real life, and I don't want that to taint like a character that I really like. By the way, this is like the first time that we're doing a active non-movie mode mashup, or not mashup, but like tag team with the Hulk. That's pretty sweet.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, take it easy.
I wonder if he has like a J. Crew contract or like a Banana Republic contract for all these purple button downs, because you know your boy goes through a lot of shirts.
You can't just go around drawing people's.
I know. Under normal circumstances, no, but these aren't normal circumstances.
I love apple juice.
Holy crap. Dr. Banner.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my Spider-Man pillow for lumbar support, because I can. Much better.
What are you talking about?
I've spent a lot of time.
Oh, orange juice is a morning thing for me. That's like what I drink for breakfast. I'm a big guy, and I've said this before. I'm not big off of sweets. I know there's a lot of sugar and fruit and stuff like that, but I mean like cakes and donuts and stuff. That's not really been my thing. I'm more of a starchy kind of a sugar guy. Potatoes, pasta, rice, that kind of thing. And orange juice is something that like I know has a lot of sugar in it, but I love oranges. I love orange juice. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Who's leaving? Comical Nate. Oh, okay. I'll see you later. I thought it was someone else. The comments just like my eyes got lost. Comical Nate, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time, bud.
Exactly.
But yeah, like orange juice is I'm big on it for breakfast. It kind of helps me. It wakes me up and refreshing. Apple juice is more of like it's like my soda, I guess you would say. It's like what I drink throughout the day if I have it. If I don't have it, it's fine. But orange juice is like I need that for breakfast, like most people need coffee.
You should see for yourself.
I am so happy that the servers are working with us, and I didn't have to like call anyone or do anything fancy. I was just squeaky wheel gets the oil kind of a thing.
Why are you shutting down the security protocols? Did he just...
Right? That's what I thought. He totally locked Cap in the reactor room, and then he tried to jack the Chimera.
That's a bit of a stretch. We know that the reactor was malfunctioning, so it's possible Cap asked him to shut down the security protocols and then lock the door.
We've heard the A-Day testimony tons of times. Tarleton and Monica were on the command deck when the explosion happened, and that's why they barely survived. But this proves
Liam Bokit says, what do I think about the new show Hellstrom? I have not heard of Hellstrom. What's it about?
Got bumped off. The rest of the footage got corrupted.
Yeah.
Look. What if the Avengers were set up? Okay. Tarleton, AIM.
As much as I like watching you play COD, this has been fun seeing your reactions. Oh, yeah.
Don't you?
I don't think I've played. I think this is the first game I've played that it was like my initial take on it. I think Resident Evil, I hadn't played the remake, but I had played the original, and it was something I was expecting. This is like, I didn't know what they were going to do with the game, so that's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So, I was thinking, couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this? I mean, the whole mainframe was built on his technology. If anyone could get us in, it could be him, right?
Yeah. There is a bus stop off Highway 9. You're gonna keep heading west.
It's the new MCU horror TV show? Oh, man. No, I have not seen that yet, but I definitely want to. MCU and horror, you got me sold on that one, Liam.
You know something's not right.
Sorry, I can't help you. I wish I could.
Jay Wolfie, what's going on, everybody? He's saying hi to me. He's saying, what is it?
You're one of the greatest minds.
Is this worth buying? I'm a massive yes. Yes. I am nowhere. I don't know how close I am to beating the game. We're about 2 hours in, but I've died a bunch of times. Gameplay wise, amazing. Storyline wise, from what I've been gathering, because I've been talking with chat and everything, but I've still been loosely paying attention to it for the most part. Seems like it's pretty cool. Super original storyline. You're playing mostly as this character. Kamala. See, I already forgot her name. But she's awesome. She's like this mashup between Mr. Fantastic, Spider-Man, the Hulk. It's pretty cool. Brian De La Paz says, I've never seen The Boys. Should I watch it? Well, I actually have not addressed this many times in my streams or anything like that. But if you're old enough, because it is not for kids. It is definitely a take on superheroes for adults. If you're old enough to watch it, then I recommend watching it. If not, then I'm not gonna get into that because I'm a parent and I know how a parent would feel if they don't want their kids to watch it. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to say you're a kid or anything, but if you're one of my younger subscribers, definitely check with like your parents before you watch it because it's not like the MCU at all. Don't let the superhero subtext fool you. Trophy earned. Nice. Tony P86 says, hi mate, just found you here. Love the content you're showing us from the UK. Hey, from the UK, that's awesome. I'm glad that a lot of my subscribers and stuff are from overseas, and doing a stream earlier in the day like this is probably helping you guys out because of the time difference. I actually would like to get like one of those cheap clocks from like the dollar store or something, and then just like get a piece of paper and put it right over my television because I don't have anything on this wall yet because it's a very obscure size of a wall that my TV allows, and just put like clocks on here so I kind of can like glance up at them and be like, it's this time in the UK, especially for those days that I just feel random like streaming and I'm like, hey, they're up, it's like their afternoon even though it's 3 a.m. for me or whatever. So that's something I might do actually because I think that'd be a good idea just to be aware of it and be like, hey, it's this time in the Netherlands, it's this time in Ireland, whatever.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Are you wearing that communication?
So now I'm playing as Bruce. Interesting.
Practically invisible.
He is not dressed for a hike trip. I just want to point that out. He looks like he's wearing like a $300 outfit.
So, did he scare away the resistance?
Honestly, Kamala, I don't remember anyone being there.
Now, the big guy had a run-in with a few S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, but after that, nothing.
Oh, right.
I think I found something.
But yeah, anyone that's like tuning in that
Bit of tight squeeze.
just tuning in, this game is actually really fun. If you can get it, if you can get your hands on a copy, or if you can borrow a friend's that somehow beat it before before the first week of release, I definitely recommend playing it. It's going to be something that the reason why I wanted to buy it apart from the fact that it's an Avengers game, it's almost a given, is that I heard it was big on co-op, and I know that with all the the rest of the crew and stuff, we played Battlefront, we played Destiny, and it's because of the replayability of it being co-op is there, so that's why I wanted to buy it. I know that some of these RP games, the storyline is, it's like once you beat it, that's it, like an Assassin's Creed kind of a deal. But I knew that this was going to have some sort of, immersive co-op, and this is why I was like, I need to get it.
Break things.
I can see that.
Oasis says, I like my people getting their representation, but I mostly care about everyone's background and ethnicity, etc. getting represented. Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely agree with you on that. I love it when there's a diverse group of every demographic, like, whether it's race, whether it's religion, whether it's sexual orientation. I'm all about, having a variety of human interaction. Oh, hey, Dapper Hulk. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Follow or find Olympia.
Jackpot.
Finally. This means we're close. Oh, wait. That's well it should.
Oh!
Got him. Send in containment units.
Dr. Banner, what do I do?
Run.
What?
Oh, guys, you guys are so screwed. Oh, dude. Good night. Bro, he just pitched him like he was a grape. Even the vegetation gets the damages. My goodness, another trophy, because I'm just wrecking everyone's life right now, making everyone regret getting oiled up and leaving the freaking center that they came from, because they're not people. I was gonna say getting up out of bed, but they're not humans. Wolfie, you're out of here. Have a good one. Thanks for Thanks for stopping by. Definitely gets out. I didn't get much sleep last night, but I don't care because you guys are awesome and you're worth it. I'll get sleep later. Oh god, that never gets old.
They get here so fast.
Ooh. What is this? Oh, it's badass. Oh my lord. Holy crap. Philip, I'm gonna take off too, so I can play a little bit. Sweet. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, man. Thank you for sticking around, and being here as long as you did, man. I really appreciate it. Definitely check out Holden watching the next Underworld tomorrow if you've been following the series. Have a good weekend, and thank you for hanging out.
That you? Hope that was you. Sure hope you brought a change of clothes.
Oh, I see. I know what I need to do. Hey, welcome back, Connor.
I can tell by your silence that you are not amused. That's okay. I don't think Bruce likes my jokes either.
No, Bruce.
Okay, okay. I won't mention the guy with the glasses.
Panda King Crew says, have I heard of Hulkpool in Hulked Out Heroes the coming, or the comic? No, I have not, but I am not surprised. I know that Deadpool there's a lot of different like versions of like Deadpool as far as like using established characters from Marvel, so I'm not opposed to it. Deadpool's hilarious, and anything with Deadpool tied to it is probably going to be funny, especially if it's a comic book, because they don't have to worry about ratings and offending anyone.
Oh, crap, you're right. This doesn't look temporary.
Hey. We good? Okay.
Hulk like raging fire.
I guess. Oh man, AIM didn't just arrive. They've set up shop. We've got to find Jarvis and get out of here.
I love it. He just kicked. I was wondering how he was going to open it. He just kicks it open. I was like, is he going to literally get on his knees and just go, ooh? No. Didn't think so. That's one way in. Why does the Hulk look homeless? Well, it's basically it's been I don't know, it's been a couple years, I think, that a big accident happened, in case you don't want me to spoil it, and something really bad happened, and the Avengers were like temporarily disbanded or whatever, and the Hulk was like stuck in this rubble thing. So I guess he's been the Hulk the whole time, or he's just been really bruised up. And yeah, I guess that's just the way he looks right now.
I could head through the vents and take a look.
Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Oh boy. Bad day for everybody. Concussions galore.
AIM's everywhere. You distract them. I'll find a way in. They've got guards all over the place. This might be a bad idea.
Good lord.
They're closing it all down. I'm in. These vents are huge. Looks like AIM built around the original archive. Everything's new.
Ooh, ouch.
Big group of guys headed for the elevator.
Almost got him. Got him. Dude, your outfit is so colorful.
That was close. They almost saw me.
Oh no.
Ow.
Yikes.
Watch out. AIM's got serious firepower. You should see how many soldiers they've got inside. And you definitely got AIM's attention.
All right. Oh. That's one way of doing it. All right.
The original archive must be deeper inside the building. I'll keep looking.
All right. Kicking that ace, man. Kicking that ace. So much for being shielded, my son. All right, what we got? Minor artifacts, you say? What? Oh, okay. Sweet. Hover over the gear. To boost it. Got it. Next booster. Insufficient resources. Have I been reading the new Thor series? No, I have not. I actually am thinking about getting a subscription to comic books again so that I can go back to reading them. Hover over gear item to boost it, but I don't think I have. Oh. I guess it's a lot like Destiny in that regard. Red Sun is good. Another what if type story. DC. Oh wow. Talking about the comics I should get into. Defense gear. Ranged gear. Melee. Oh, read comics for free online. see something here. Gear slots. What am I? I'm guessing it's like rarity, like it was in Destiny, where like green is more rare than like white. Additional options related to this player. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So I don't have enough resources to... There we go. That's what I was needing to do. Okay. I have to boost it again. Now I don't have enough resources. Got it. That took longer than expected.
Dr. Banner, stop!
What?
Retract the walkways. Evac the subjects in Site 3.
Bolton's here?
So I'm just gonna take you with me, buddy.
On the top floor. Meet me there. It might be the archive.
I'm gonna beat you with your friend.
Reinforcements inbound administration. That's the first floor. I don't think they know I'm here.
Doctor, I know you can hear me. Please. You can fight him. I don't want to hurt you.
Uh-oh, I don't want to fall. So I know I told you guys that I was going to play until I beat the story mode, or until I was too tired to keep playing. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting pretty close. I really didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was anticipating the stream, and I was also editing the Underworld video.
He wouldn't want this research destroyed. He needs it.
But I'm definitely gonna play a little longer until the next major arc starts, maybe, depending on... I might get my second wind, I don't know. But if I do get off, I will be on later on tonight and do another stream. Hopefully the server still cooperates with us then. Marvel versus DC. Action is to say Marvel because I'm more invested in the characters and I know more about the characters. I'm pretty much just a Batman fan when it comes to DC for the most part. You know, I enjoy Superman and Green Lantern and stuff, but Batman is usually what I default to with DC. But DC does have a lot of good with it as far as like their content, their storylines. It's actually really cool, really different in a lot of ways to Marvel. So I don't think I can like say definitively one's better than the other. I think I can say which one I follow more than the other, but I'm definitely not gonna tell someone, oh, you're dumb for liking DC better, or you're dumb for liking Marvel better. Which I have unfortunately heard many people have arguments like that, where I'm just like, really guys, why can't you just like both of them? Has anyone read or heard of the Spider-Man equivalent to the Dark Knight Returns, Spider-Man Reign? No, but that sounds really awesome. You're making me want to go to the comic shop now and like buy some comics.
Yeah, right.
Now, yeah, I didn't read any question or anything, but just from the context, I could see people are talking about the MCU or the DCEU. MCU definitely would be the superior one in my opinion, just because they, you know, were so successful with it and telling all the storylines and stuff. I mean, we can nitpick with everything, but I mean, the DCEU kind of suffered for whatever reason, and they just never went up to Marvel MCU standards. So, unfortunately, when it comes to the movies, the Marvel has my vote. But I do have an argument, or I do hear a lot that people argue that DC has a better team. But I definitely hear that. Hey, another trophy. I definitely hear that DC has it going on when it comes to their television shows, which is awesome. Trying to focus here so I don't die.
I'm in something called a Genesis lab? What is this?
Oh, is that health? It is health.
You made it!
Again, I want to thank you guys so much. Those of you that have been around since the beginning of the stream and the channel, thank you guys so much. You guys are my lifeline. I really appreciate it.
This is where they hurt them. Hulk. I need you to destroy this lab. Smash!
Restrain the Hulk! You saw the truth, Banner. You were the only one.
What is this, a modified Hulk Buster? Are you insane, dude?
The Avengers did when we did all those years ago.
Watch me get my butt kicked. I'm here talking so much smack over it.
We can still save the Inhumans from your fate. They want a cure.
He's lying. He's not saving anyone.
I wish you didn't have to come to this.
Oh, thank you, Fly Guy, Macman, and 2 others for following. Appreciate it. Whoa, you hit a lot harder than me, dude. Maybe I should take that back, because I just wrecked you.
You don't want to be this thing, but you're weak. Both of you.
Dude, it never gets old.
Stop the Hulk, then I will. I have to.
That was intense. I just imagine someone in a sound booth just screaming Hulk smash and yelling. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, got that Hulk tunnel vision. Let's do this. This reminds me of that part from the first Avengers when Black Widow's trying not to die. And he's just like... Hulk versus Grundy. Ooh, man. I'm a big Solomon Grundy fan. I think Hulk would beat Grundy just because Grundy's like a zombie. But, be a really good fight. I'd be more interested in seeing that fight than Hulk versus the Thing. I think Hulk would just knock bricks off the Thing. Trying to remember the nursery rhyme. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, took ill on Wednesday, grew worse on Friday. Oh no, I'm butchering it. I'm trying to remember. It's like Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Right, the switches.
I think it's christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday. I can't remember, but it's really cool. Those of you, my big DC fans out there, you guys know the quote. It's awesome. The nursery rhyme, rather, not even a quote. It's a nursery rhyme. I love that. Oh, here we go. Oasis got me. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday. I think I had it right that third time I tried. But yeah, I love that. I love that nursery rhyme. It's so awesome. And it's like all he says. So cool. And then comic books, you were going to tell me too. Good lord, it's like super slappage, man. Ba-ba boom, ba-ba boom, boom. Everyone just getting their freaking brains just mush.
Looks like I got a fight on my hands. Keep it together, Khan. You got this.
Oof.
Guess I've got to keep flipping switches to get the power on.
No. All right, here we go.
Stop messing around, Kamala. Time to flip some switches.
Kamala. Cool. Home run, dude. That's like a grand slam. Oof. Fuck on pouch. Why you running? Why you running? You running? Oh, I saved it, dude. Look at me. Ooh. Ow. Brian, it's not interesting. What's going on? I don't think I saw you. Maybe you've been in the chat and I just didn't know it. But if you haven't, welcome. Oh, come on, no. What's going on? So close. Oh, got me on that one. Yes. Where are you? All right, let's go. Higher power. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh no. All right.
Better get to that switch. Need to see what's in that archive.
There it is. No, don't break it. All right, well, we're 4 minutes away from 3 hours. I think I'm gonna tap out at 3 hours, and then come back later on today at some point and play for another couple hours and until we beat the game. I think as far as live streams go, I'm gonna focus on this game until it's beat, completed. It's been a lot of fun. I'm so glad that it was able to work out. I know we had a rocky start in the beginning. I was very nervous. I was thinking I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I also have my mom watching my kids, and she's not gonna watch them like indefinitely. So I told her I would do it for a few hours anyway. So because I totally didn't think about the fact that Ash does work on Friday, so I thought she was going to be home originally for some stupid reason. I don't know why I thought that, but was a great stream. I really fell a part of the community today. Oh, I'm really thankful, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. You are a part of the community. You are the community. Not just MN Comic Books, but all of you guys, especially those of you that are across all of the channels of the Nerd Team 6. You guys are awesome. You guys are why we do this, and I'm so glad that you guys are a part of the community as well.
Please be here, Jarvis. Maybe he's hiding somewhere in this super cool pile of Avengers stuff.
I'm trying to see if there's a way. I think there's a way of saving the game. Let's just check out. I think it's all. Yeah, it should do it automatically. There's no way of saving it.
I think this belonged to Thor. Maybe it's a secret lever? Oh, no. It's just a cup.
Yeah, it's a Stein. It's what he uses to get drunk. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Everyone that came and went and came again and hung out. I know a few people were like, I'm back. This was the longest stream I've done so far. I definitely want. I don't know how far into the storyline I am, but I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight. I'm gonna come back on again. I know I am, because I'm gonna get some rest up, and then when my wife comes home, she'll help me with the boys, and then I'll get on and we'll keep on going from right when we left off. So for those of you that are free this weekend or free this evening, know that I'm definitely going to come back on and keep go from where we left off. Pastor, love the stream. Haven't been active, but been watching in background as I'm doing work. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out and letting me be a part of your Friday. I'm just gonna loot this this place a little bit. See you later, Comical Nate. I appreciate your input and hanging out with us. Alright, got me some armlets.
Cap's first shield.
It's been a great day. Yeah, so far, and the day's not even over yet. It's like halfway done, Panda. But yeah, I really appreciate all the good vibes, all the good things. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you. I'll never get tired of saying it. Heck yeah, I'll be back for sure. I'll be back and pick up where we left off. So after I find out what's behind, hopefully this doesn't lead right into the next mission, but find out what's behind this cardboard box. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Looking sharp, guys.
Until later, stay safe. You too, Mark. Appreciate it. I'm over here yawning. Trying not to yawn on camera. Wow, Oasis at 3 hours until midnight. That's crazy. Peace out, Panda. But yeah, a lot of good things. Not just playing this great game, but we've gone, just to recap, we've gone over a lot of good things about the future of the channel, and me starting a Patreon, and hopefully getting a good intro going, and getting you guys more involved, and getting just more support for the channel. And any donations and anything like that will be put right to the channel. Oh no, that's Lizard, isn't it?
Why don't you let me have that?
Oh, okay. But yeah.
I don't think so.
A lot of good things in the horizon. I'm really excited. I'll see you tonight, MN Comic Books. I'll see you tonight, buddy. Ooh! Get some. Get some, dog. Would I ever consider doing online mode in this game with fans? Of course. Yes, that could be something for Patreon, honestly. I'm up for many ideas that have been already said tonight during the stream. So I'm excited. I think a lot of good things are going to happen. And as long as you guys are game, I'm game. Oh, that's the Abomination. That's not Lizard. I was wondering. Am I going to let you know in the community tab like 3 minutes before you stream tonight? Yeah, I'll definitely post again and let you guys know, you know, like a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes before I get on. It'll probably be this afternoon, like after like 6 or something like that. Just because that's when my wife gets home from work. And hopefully I have enough sleep by then. Oh, we'll do, Mark. I definitely am gonna get that Patreon going, bud. I really appreciate the you know, the I don't want to say premature, but the pre-game support, and you know, letting me know that that's a good idea to go ahead and do a Patreon, because I really appreciate it. All right, what is he doing? Okay. There we go. Combo time. Pastor, are you in the or the My Friend Watches Venom video tomorrow? Yes, I am. Yes, I definitely am. Venom is one of my favorite comic book characters, and I was like, Holden, if you do this one without me, we're gonna have words. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he knew I was gonna be a part of it. We actually watched my Blu-ray copy of it. Abomination called Hulk grotesque. The guy's yellow, spiky teeth and spikes protruding from his back with green scales. You right. You right. He is not easy on the eyes, I'll tell you that. I like the damage base. It's a lot like Final Fantasy in the regard that like I guess I can see the Square Enix contribution into the game, like the numbers, every time you hit them the numbers like float by and stuff. I always like games like that. Thunderclap, buddy. Thunderclap. Dun, 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 dun. Pastor, I finished the game and its storyline is good, maybe boring at times, but for me, the gameplay isn't too engaging. Okay, I could accept that. A lot of it for me is the fact that I'm just such a huge fan of like the source material, I think. Most games like this, where I'm a huge fan of the source material being the selling point is how I should start this sentence. I will forgive the gameplay and not really be overcritical and tend to not be as objective as I should be, maybe some would argue. But I could definitely respect, you know, your opinion for sure. I'm very big on, you know, pro opinion. So I mean, yeah, definitely. I can see where you're coming from with that. You know, and there's always good and bad with everything. So I appreciate you, you know, being transparent with me like I am with you guys. Oh, Kamala says, "Oh, sorry, I thought the stream was ending." Yeah, it is ending, Comical Nate. It is actually. I just unfortunately, I was waiting for the time to go. My OCD kicked in, and I was waiting for it to pass the 3-hour threshold. And I'm really sorry about that. But as soon as I like checked behind a cardboard, it initiated a fight, and I was like, "Oh no, it is part of the next story mode." So I was like, well, I'm gonna beat up Abomination, and then that'll be the end of it. Which looks like I just did. I didn't die at all either. That's I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So yeah, after this movie mode, I'll be cutting the stream.
Is it dead?
Hulk's like, ask me when I'm smaller. Right now, I'm still pissed off.
Right, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, CK Sidekick, I'm happy that you made it, but sorry that you made it towards the end of like part 1. I've been on for about 3 hours, and I'm gonna get some sleep because I didn't sleep much last night, and then I'm gonna be on again tonight. So I don't know if that helps, if that works better with your schedule. Fortunately, hopefully it does, because I will be back and we'll be picking up right after where we left off. Now I'm sad that you came in towards the tail end of it, but I'm really happy that you did anyway, and you were able to stop by and say hi. If you can join me tonight for the rest of it, that'd be awesome. If not, I don't know if I'm going to finish it in two parts because I don't know the storyline, but I'm going to try my best. John Ram says I'd die falling off cliffs but survive boss fights. Yeah, story of my life. But yeah, I definitely will be back on. I'll be back on tonight for sure. Like this, I say tonight, this afternoon, like right around like 6-ish, maybe 6:30 at the latest. As soon as Ash walks through the door, I'm gonna tell her, hey, I'm gonna jump back on the stream, and she'll be like, okay, cool. And then I'll be in my room doing that, and she'll be with the boys.
Recovery. I will be monitored for the next 24 hours. Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
Congratulations. I didn't think I asked you a question, Google, but thank you for the enthusiasm.
Impossible.
And yes, my Google Assistant has a
we should get out of here.
Like English accent, because that's like my favorite accent, and I love the way it sounds. Yeah. Oh, hey, my wife's in the chat again. Hey, babe. I was telling them that when you get off work tonight, hopefully around 6-ish 30, because I'm kind of tired and I don't want to like pass out. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hop back onto the stream tonight when you get off work, and you can help with, you know, the boys and everything, and then I can come on and continue where I left off, where I'm gonna leave off here in a minute.
Good.
And hopefully the rest of everyone that was here earlier and those of you that couldn't be here earlier can come back tonight, like CK Sidekick and stuff like that. But we talked a lot about the future of the channel and Patreon and stuff like that. So hopefully you can help me out with that, babe. We're gonna brainstorm. I got a lot of good ideas. I'm gonna write them down before I take a nap because I might forget them because I'm that tired. But you guys can't tell, but I have like, you know, when you get like I don't want to say the burst blood vessel because that sounds super serious, but when you get like that really those red shades around your eyes because you've been up for a long time, I'm starting to get those on my right eye. So I'm like, yeah, it's time for bed. But I definitely don't want to throw my weekend out of whack also because we have filming to do Sunday and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I definitely will be back on this afternoon, and you guys can, you know, slide by if you have time or if you want to, and we'll just keep up the stream, keep up doing what we're doing, beating this game and hanging out with you fine folks and getting new people in and growing the community, showing love to each other, and that's what it's all about. That's why I love you guys, and that's why this is going to be a great community. I know it, and it is already. It's already a great community.
You're not.
So in the meantime, while Bruce and Kamala talk, or Kamala, I already forgot her name again. While they talk, it's because I'm tired. I know it is. while they talk and converse, feel free to say hi to Ash. She's in the chat. She's probably on her break at work. It's like 3:15 now, my time, PM, and
It still took guts.
yeah, she's hanging out in chat right now. So feel free to say hi.
Not a lot of people could, do that.
That's awesome.
What?
Kamala, there you go. Thank you, Oasis. You got my back on that one.
Thank you. This room is really great.
Okay.
Or it will be. I mean,
Okay.
look at it.
It's kind of
Ooh, is there a little bit of a love interest going on here?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I'll go.
It's 9:15 p.m. in England. Wow. I would love to go, overseas. I would love to visit England. I would love to visit Ireland. I would even love to visit Scotland with the castles. All those places that we as Americans don't, don't know. Because like for me, it's like, hey, we drive for 8 hours, and we're like, for me, I can drive 8 hours south and I'm still in Florida. So it's crazy. It's like you guys drive like 8 hours from like Germany and you end up in like France or something weird like that, it's crazy. You guys drive, you're like, oh, I'm going to go on an 8-hour trip and end up in a different country or in a different place. And we're like, we're going to take an 8-hour trip and not even leave the same state. So it's crazy. Not to mention our accent like sucks. Like I was saying earlier, like the British accent, the Scottish accent, even the Australian accent, which is like, its own thing. Like every other accent sounds better than American accents. Like I was listening to and I don't want to go on another rant because I'm really gonna pass out. I think I'm like loopy because of how tired I am. But I was watching Trevor Noah, and he was talking about how Americans say things differently. Like Amira is how you say it, and we say Amir, and Amir is a Middle Eastern man, not Amira. And talking about how we say water instead of water, like water, because there's a T in the word. And I thought that was so funny because Americans are so, I don't want to get, super political, but I can say it because I'm an American, We're not as cool as you guys, so you guys are awesome. CK Psychic, I think you were on Matt's live. I think you were one of the people that called in. One of you guys did. That's across all of our channels. And I heard the accent. I was like, dude, they sound so awesome. Like, it's like English accents and like foreign accents to us, like, Irish and all that. Like I was saying, you guys sound, first of all, it sounds a lot cooler, and it also sounds more educated. Like you guys sound so worldly, like like you're like, hey, one of these days you'll sound like us, like that's how I get it. And I was like, you guys, like, it makes everything better. Lord of the Rings is amazing because like British accents, English accents sound like old and like regal and like like smarter and like wiser and just like, oh, it's a good, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, like all of this stuff, even Game of Thrones. It's like come on, like it's so good, See, I don't want to offend you, Oasis. Like, I don't know what a Manchester accent is, but I can guarantee you, not knowing, I may have heard it in the past, but not knowing what it is, it's better than the American accent. That's all I got to say about it. But you guys, I can do this all day. I don't want to touch anything else in this room because I'm afraid it's going to trigger another fight scene or another, continuation. But I got to go get some sleep. I'm going to go take a nap. I'll be back this afternoon when my wife gets off work and comes and helps us with our other two offspring. And yeah, you guys have been great. Thank you so much. I'm so glad the stream was able to work out after all the glitches and stuff. But I will see you guys later. CK Sidekick Pastor, I live in Florida, but I grew up in rural... Oh, it went away. Oh, I didn't know you live in Florida. That's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And I will see you this evening for sure for more of Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Love you guys all. Love you guys. I see how tired I am. Love all of you, and I'll see you this evening. Take care.